It's 93 days to the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. Hello, good morning, and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, Hits 103.9 FM in Accra, on Love 99.5 FM in Kumasi, and myjoyonline.com, live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, government relays controversial road traffic regulation in Parliament, but this time strips MPs and other high-profile officials siren privileges and speed limit exemptions.
I agree with members that we press the self-destruct button. This house. And because of the weakness of this house, the democracy in Ghana is very weak.
Also coming up, former Auditor General Daniel Domlevo cast doubts over politicians' commitment to ending illegal mining.
I said thumbs up for the president when he said, I'll put my presidency on the line. And even that, nothing has happened. So it makes it very difficult to believe politicians at times.
We have details of that in business.
Liquefied petroleum gas marketers project reduction in prices of LPG from the middle of this month if current developments on the global market are sustained. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later in our Disabled series, we'll tell you the story of a 20-year-old who lost his sight after sitting the BEC, but that's not stopping him from chasing his academic dreams.
I was not born with it, and across the line it happens. I want to be a teacher so that I should be able to educate people how to manage people with disabilities.
These are more coming up with me, Mamiesi Nyamiche Thompson. Stay for details. Let's start from Parliament. Government has relayed the controversial legislative instrument to amend road traffic regulations. The earlier version contained provisions that allowed MPs, ministers, the Speaker, judges and a host of other public officials to fix sirens on their cars and drive without speed limit, but was withdrawn following public backlash. Yesterday, the LI was relayed without those provisions, but some MPs, including Haruna Idrisu, wants the Speaker and the Chief Justice to be at least allowed to use sirens, while Majority Leader Alexander Afenyo-Markin wants MPs to be included.
The Speaker, the Lady Chief Justice, the Chief Justice of Ghana cannot be left out of this privilege or entitlement of having a police accompany them. What we need to guard against, which is what the public is saying, that the ministers, you are not doing the roads properly, there is congestion on the roads and you want a free road to ride.
It's my humble prayer that we have a second look at this regulation to include MPs and key appointees whose work will require the use of certain privileges.
Meanwhile, the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin, says MPs showed weakness when they failed to support the ally when it was initially late.
We press the self-destruct button. This house. And because of the weakness of this house, the democracy in Ghana is very weak. Today, when you are talking about mature democracy, spineless parliament, spineless leadership matters. You must be prepared to take responsibility and defend your position. If the people knew like you, they wouldn't have elected you to lead them. Then you allow yourselves to be reduced to nothingness because you are afraid of responsibilities. I am not. Members, the public, and other persons are not denied the facility of a motorcade. It's available to be used. If it becomes necessary, you ask for it.
And you heard the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin. Now, former Deputy Trade Minister Murtala Mohammed says he's opposed to the minority's approval of the controversial $250 million loan agreement between government and the International Development Association of the World Bank Group. The minority earlier rejected the loan on the basis of Ghana's ballooning public debt, but it was unanimously approved by the House during an emergency sitting on Tuesday.
I'm saying that some of us, and we made our position very clear, some of us were against that particular loan. So I'm saying that if they were interested in passing the EPA and the tax waivers, they would have considered the EPA first. So to tell us that their inability to fight galamsey is because we could not pass an EPA, it is a good bill.
Away from Parliament, the ongoing brazen destruction of water bodies and forests by illegal mining activities has sparked renewed calls for decisive leadership. The Lands Minister has pledged to intensify efforts to address the issue. However, in an interview on that front with Raymond Aqua, former Auditor General Daniel Domlevel questioned the sincerity of these promises, pointing out that even the President's vow to put his presidency on the line yielded little progress.
I said thumbs up for the president when he said, I'll put my presidency on the line. Do you remember that? He said he has said it in cabinet several times, and now he will tell us in public he will put his presidency on the line. And even that, nothing has happened, and there are no consequences. So it makes it very difficult to believe politicians at times, but let's get to it, and I'm sure we will cross it.
Well, Mr. Domlevel's concerns were echoed by Mary Ada, Executive Director of the Ghana Integrity Initiative, who argues that meaningful progress will only be made when politicians stop accepting money from illegal mining kingpins.
I believe that until they honestly say that we are going to ensure that the regime around campaign financing and how we fund our political parties is made transparent, then we will not be making any headway. Because they are going back to them to take money. And when they take the money, where do they get it from? From the ground. They will continue to do it. And they would have nothing to do. That is why the impunity with which it is done is increasing by the day. And people are sitting watching aloof when they know it is harming our society.
Meanwhile, Acting Director of the Water Resources Commission, Dr. Bob Alpha, says we'll have to import water in 8 years if galamsey does not cease.
Apart from the fact that we are going to run out of water in no time, I believe the 8-year estimate is even too long based on the information that I have. It could be sooner, and I will explain that, we don't have to get to zero for the system of the water treatment to shut down. By the time we get to even 20, the systems will not even be able to take the 20 out of the abstraction of water that they probably will be getting from the rivers. So we are not going to get to zero before the system shuts down.
And you had the Acting Executive Director of the Water Resources Commission, Dr. Bob Alpha. Now, he lost his eyesight after sitting for the Basic Education Certificate Examination. Robert Amponsa faced overwhelming challenges, but his determination to continue his education never declined. The 20-year-old is pursuing his academic dreams with renewed hope. Emmanuel Jivenu has more in our Joy News series, Disabled.
We are going to look at one of our selected poems.
Robert Amponsa was not born blind. For 20 years, he has seen the beauty of the world and made a lot of memories with friends and family. Unfortunately, his sight failed him just after sitting for the Basic Education Certificate Examination, BCE.
The eye is going small, so I decided to visit a hospital, and they told me that no matter what I'll do, it will go off.
It left the young man constantly in tears, and the thoughts of having his eyes shut forever haunted him.
At the ending of December, and both of the eye went off. It pains me a lot because I was not born with it, and across the line, it happens like this.
His blindness at first made him question the essence of life and why he would continue going to school. But when Robert heard that Adidome SHS enrolls students with visual impairment, he had renewed energy to chase his dreams.
I want to be a teacher so that I should be able to educate people how to manage people with disabilities.
Away from that, residents of Jayiri in the Wa East District of the Upper West region are expressing frustration about government's refusal to fix their road, which was cut off by flash floods a decade ago. Apart from being cut off during heavy rains, residents are unable to cut their foods from their farms to market centers, leading to post-harvest losses. Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam reports.
It is a death trap that has succeeded in claiming several lives and maimed dozens. The Bulanga-Jayiri Road for 12 years has been in this deplorable state, giving nightmares to commuters. It was a major headache for people living in the southwestern part of the enclave, as they have always been cut off from having access to the district capital anytime there's a heavy downpour. The poorly compacted gravel was washed away during one of the downpours 12 years ago, leaving the concrete frame of the bridge.
Since 2012, when the first cut off, our current MP, who is daughter God, has come to our aid. If you could see, there are certain stones here. He came here with a tractor. To fill the gap, which could.
Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam with that report, bringing us to the end of this bulletin here on Joe 99.7 FM. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Google me. At what time when you come back, we are not hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same, right? It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Cause now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, it go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind, Seth, be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium, they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Yo, Anna. Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
Hey, we see you specking your car, taking that trip, chilling on the beach. Charlie, now we want to see this become your story. Simply use your ABSA card 10 times or more and you'll be entered into a monthly draw where you stand the chance to be among 5 lucky winners to take home 40,000 Ghana cedis. The more you use your card, the more entries you'll receive. Earn an extra entry by using the ABSA app or internet banking 5 times or more. No ABSA card? Don't worry. Visit the nearest branch for an ABSA account or card today and make winning part of your story. Promotion is between 1st July and 31st October. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Your story matters. ABSA.
Businesses know how important it is to create a productive and supportive working environment by investing in employees' health. With a leading international track record, Apex Health Insurance is licensed to provide medical insurance services to corporate organizations and SMEs. We also have international LH Blue cover and TPAs to cushion you. Multinational companies, factories, and government agencies, focus on your business while Apex Insurance takes care of your health. Visit Apex Health Insurance office at Zion House, Boundary Road, Shiashi, Kumasi, opposite Prempeh College, Sofo Line, and Takrady Market Circle. For further inquiries, call 0501 562 962 or 0501 552 495. Apex Health, your preferred health insurer.
Come on. Good boy. Honey, look, he's crawling. Wow. Good job. The new Cerelac Wheat and Maize has the combined goodness of wheat and maize grains fortified with iron, vitamins, and minerals also found in fruits and vegetables. To prepare the new Cerelac Wheat and Maize, just add milk. Enjoy your little one's big moments at less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Brush your teeth every day and night. Up and down and all around. Brush like feeling bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between. Brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
For 10 times stronger.
This advert is FDA approved.
The luckiest.
Star 712#.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712#.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers,
bankers.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
East, west, north, south, Obiama to be.
You could be the luckiest. You could be the luckiest.
Accra to Haga.
Let's
The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah. The luckiest.
Star 712 hash.
Luck is everywhere. For everyone, yeah.
Doctors,
Nurses,
barbers,
drivers,
bouncers,
friends,
teachers.
bankers.
Star 712 hash.
You could be the luckiest.
Oh my goodness! Do It Best is offering customers the opportunity to purchase top quality sanitary ware, taps and bathroom accessories at up to a whopping 40% discount. This is the opportunity to purchase some of the world's best brands such as Sanitana and Cifial from Portugal, Kohler, Delta Faucets and Mansfield from America. Also available are top quality paints from Sherwin-Williams and Colatech. All these and many more are on sale for up to 40% discount at Do It Best. This offer is available while stocks last. Hurry! Visit Do It Best on Spinkters Road or call 0243 359 289 0243 359 289 for details. Terms and conditions apply. Do It Best, making the best even better.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM and the 6 a.m. news brought to us by Absa Bank Ghana Limited. Your story matters. Total Energies Total, we go the extra mile for you. Coming up is the Joy Business Report brought to us by Yak Decor, crafting comfort, designing dream. Safari Valley Resort bringing you closer to nature, and Omni Basic Bank at your service. Akbafu.
Morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. It's a Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Gradually, I see you're trying to make plans for the weekend. So.
Oh, I have to be in Cape Coast over the weekend. I need to go and MC the Grand Deba of the 60th Ogwafe to Afashe, and also the 25th anniversary of the coronation of Osaberima Kwesiata II.
Wow.
So I am privileged to be joining, my friends in Cape Coast, those who are my friends and family in Cape Coast for the celebration. I mean, even though I come from Mpoho, I have some family members in Cape Coast. So
you have a weekend already planned.
Yes, it is. So you need to think about when you're leaving, and but yes, I have the weekend planned. I need to be in Cape Coast this weekend, and we'll see how it goes. How about you?
I don't know yet.
But
I'm sure it's going to be an ordinary weekend.
But there's one thing I'm concerned about, Daryl.
Yeah.
When we were in the heat of the controversy surrounding the sale of Smith's 60% shares in 4 hotels. Organized labor did something that many Ghanaians applauded.
Yeah.
They decided to declare strike action because they said the government was mortgaging their future. This is a situation where galamsey threatens our very existence. Look, Darryl, if you go to some of the mining communities, and Professor Kwesining and others have said it, there are people, foreign nationals, with weapons. Yesterday when yesterday I was listening to Newsnight, and I heard the executive director of the Water Resources Commission saying that galamseyers actually are preventing their officials, to go and even to get to the river bodies.
Wow.
Oh yes. They're preventing them to get to the river bodies, to take samples and check the turbidity level. If we don't stop this now, we're in trouble. So where is organized labor? Is it only about SNIT and their pensions that they will talk about? How about their children?
Yeah.
Are they not concerned about their children? Where is the Christian Council? Where are Islamic clerics? Where are the student unions?
We need to speak out and demand action.
Now.
Yeah.
Why is everybody quiet? Are we not concerned about the future of this country? Are we not concerned about the young ones? This morning also, we hear from the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. He told us yesterday he was going to have a meeting, an evaluation and look at the next line of action. We want to know. We want to know the next line of action.
What sort of evaluation?
Well, they're evaluating the fight, as if there's any. But you see, I cannot afford to buy water, imported water. And there are many of you listening to me who cannot afford to. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to demand that the right things are done.
Yeah, we should. I mean, I don't know what evaluation should be done at this point. We know what the issue is. We know what to do. We should just rise up and do it. Yeah, that's all.
We have to do it. So TUC, I want to hear from them today. What are they doing? Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show.
Now, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, liquefied petroleum gas marketers project reduction in prices of LPG for middle of this month if current developments on the global market are sustained. Also coming up, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etiani blames high non-performing loans of 20.4 billion cedis in the banking sector on government's inability to pay road contractors, as he calls for workable solution to save the sector from another crisis. And the Bank of Ghana sees upcoming elections as major risk to cedi's recovery and inflation stability, despite commitment to maintaining tight monetary policy stance in the coming months. We've got details coming up. Thank you for being with us. My name is Daryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidon on KTU Radio. LPG marketers say they expect marginal reduction in prices of their products from the middle of this month. It is coming after prices of all other products were reduced last week, whilst that of LPG was kept unchanged. Vice President of the LPG Marketers Association, Gabriel Kumi, explains that the forecast will be dependent on the stability of current global trends.
We did not see any movement in the price of LPG for this window because the international price of LPG has remained relatively very stable. Indeed, as an association, we were even expecting a slight increase in the price because if you look at the international price, it has gone up by almost 3%. But I think that was negated by the appreciation we saw in the performance of our city. That really negated the hike that we were supposed to see in the price of LPG on the international market. If you look at the price of crude oil, it has taken a nosedive. It's going down. And if that continues, we are likely to see a decline in the price of LPG going forward.
Gabriel Kumi, the Vice President of the LPG Marketers Association. The Chief Executive of the Ghana National Gas Company, Dr. Ben Asante, has raised concerns about the persistent revenue collection inefficiencies hindering growth in the gas sector. Speaking at the 2024 roundtable in Accra, Dr. Asante called for urgent reforms to address the challenges which continue to undermine the sector's financial stability. Here's more.
According to the CEO of Ghana Gas, Dr. Ben Asante, inefficiencies in revenue collection remain a significant challenge facing the sector.
Well, when you look at each of these gates along the value chain, we needed to address any inefficiencies that are there to help us do more of the collection or to balance the perceived imbalance between our revenues and our cost.
Deputy Minister of Energy, John Sani, highlighted the positive impact of the cash waterfall mechanism on the gas sector.
This mechanism has provided some recognizable relief to the sector. It is quite obvious that much more ought to be done to ensure their effectiveness.
Minister for Public Enterprises, Joseph Kujo, stressed the importance of privatizing the ECG to enhance operational efficiency.
Quality service must be paid for. But when it comes to a critical service like electricity, that we don't want to subject ourselves to right payments that would enable ECG also invest.
Now, turning to other news, banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etiani has revealed that most of the non-performing loans captured in the Bank of Ghana's monetary policy report released this week were incurred by road contractors owing government. Now, the The report showed that the private sector accounted for the largest share of non-performing loans of 20.4 billion cedis, representing 49.4% growth of bad loans in June 2024. Speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Gianni asked the government to design a workable payment plan to prevent the banking sector from facing another crisis.
The private sector is supposed to be the engine of the growth. However, it is being starved of credit because government has borrowed. Contractors have done job. Those service providers of IPPS have done it. They haven't been paid. And all those transcend into the higher non-performing. That is why I'm saying that we must do something quickly so that we don't end up like 2020 where we did a cleanup.
What can we do quickly?
What we have to do, government would have to refinance the existing debt and give structured payments to the contractors and say that every year, every month, I'm prepared to pay 3 billion. At least 3 billion over 1 year will reach 36 billion. That will clear the non-energy sector. Then the energy sector also is about 1.6 billion multiplied by conservatively 15. That is another 24 billion. That one we need to put structured payment and refinance the existing debt.
You had a banking consultant, Dr. Richmond Ituaine, there essentially saying that the high non-performing loans were incurred by road contractors owed by government, just to be clear. Now, the Bank of Ghana has revealed that it still sees the upcoming election as a major risk to stability of cedi and easing inflation. This was captured in the bank's monetary report covering operations at the end of July this year. Here's George Rafi with more.
The Bank of Ghana sees the election-related risk in two forms. First is the fear that government in the last quarter of this year might end up spending more than the approved budget, and all that could fuel inflation and its negative impact on the local currency. The second is the fact that because of the uncertainty about the policy direction for the economy post-elections, a lot more persons may be moving now to purchase more dollars, and that could bring some fresh pressure on the Ghana cedi. There is also some subtle connection with all these developments also causing some spike in inflation rate. But despite all these concerns, the Bank of Ghana has told Joy Business that it will press ahead with some tight monetary policy measures, a move that could help in stabilizing the cedi in these challenging times.
Only 4 minority joint venture companies paid dividends to support government budget in the year 2023. This was revealed by the State Interest and Governance Authority, SIGA. Now, these entities paid a total of 147.72 million cedis to the government, showing a reduction of the amount paid in 2022. Here's more from the state ownership report released by SIGA.
Minority joint venture companies (JVCs) are entities in which the government of Ghana retains a maximum equity stake threshold of 10%. With mining joint venture companies, GOG maintains a minimum of 10% free carried interest in the rights and obligations of the minerals operations. In full year 2023, the sector recorded a profit before tax of 16,498 million Ghana cedis, which is a 109% improvement on 2022 performance. In 2023, 4 out of 15 entities paid a total dividend of 147.72 million Ghana cedis to the government of Ghana, a 66% decline on full year 2022 dividend of 135.10 million Ghana cedis. 15 minority interest entities were covered in 2023 by the State Interest and Governance Authority ownership report. These are spread across 3 subsectors of the economy: vast mining, agriculture, manufacturing, and financial, as well as allied service. The companies are Anglo Gold Ashanti, Goldfields Takwa, Gasem, and African Reinsurance Corporation.
Meanwhile, financial analyst Dr. Benjamin Amwa has urged the State Interest and Governance Authority to push for the financial sustainability of some state institutions, providing public good and not forcing them to necessarily make profit. Now, he is of a view that the prudent model to clearly define the financial roles of state institutions will sustain the operations.
Yeah, you see, it will be difficult for government to close its eyes on some of the state-owned enterprises because for some, you will need them as part of your development process. You cannot do without some of these state-owned enterprises. Water is crucial. You cannot do without water. We are not saying that because of that, Ghana Water should be wasteful. No, Ghana Water should be seen from sustainability and from value creation because water is very critical. So the way you will assess the performance of Ghana Water, should be different from the way you assess the performance of a bank, which is a state-owned enterprise. Because these two state-owned enterprises, in as much as they are providing services to the public, they have different service orientation in terms of the value creation process and the value proposition.
All right, before we go, let's bring you Investor Eye. Today's episode stresses the need to avoid clicking unknown links and entertaining conversations from unknown persons regarding your mobile money wallet. We hear from Shaibu Haruna, Chief Executive of Mobile Money Limited, as he sheds more light on how to navigate your way around socially engineered attacks.
Anywhere there's money, there's also the temptation of fraud. And we always tell our customers that they are the first and last line of defense. And we tell customers that please protect your PIN, ensure that you don't click onto any unsolicited link that is shared with you, act on any SMS that you receive or any phone call that purports to put you in a raffle draw or anything. Please don't be tempted. It's a bait, and if you are in doubt, you just reach us on 100 and our agent will be more than happy to support you.
Shaibu Haruna, the Chief Executive of Mobile Money Limited, bringing us Investor Eye. Make a date next week. Before we go look at the markets, crude oil open trading at $72 a barrel. Gold dropped marginally to $2,495 an ounce. Cocoa lost more than $300. It's selling this morning at $6,882 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for 16 cedis, 32 pesos. That's what the forex bureaus are offering. The British pound, 21 cedis, 23 pesos. The euro going for 17 cedis, 94 pesos. And just to add, we are just 8 days away from the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair happening at the Good Park near Crown Mall. Just keep that date in mind. One of the exhibitors there will be FK Living. They provide indoor furniture and home decor. They are located at Hacho Atomic Road, and they'll be at the exhibition. And I'm sure they have very nice offers for all of you who will be patronizing the EcoBank Journeys Habitat Fair. That's from the 13th to the 15th of September. Just lock that date and be sure to be there. Good Park.
Yeah, we'll all be there. Thank you very much, Darrell. And now time for our inspirational song for today. And it's one from Diana Hamilton.
Okay.
Work in Progress.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, it's work in progress.
It's work in progress.
That's our inspirational song for today here on the Super Morning Show. Diana Hamilton with Work in Progress. Hey, Raymond Akwa, good morning.
Yes, George has been raising concerns about your health, mindful of the fact that you were on your feet for more than 4 hours. If you ask Winston to stay here till that time, 4 p.m., you just say, "Oh,
money can't buy everything."
No, no, money is a big motivator.
No.
Money is the reason
money
why they are
cannot buy love.
Oh,
who
said so?
Mr. Akwa,
for that one, it was
for
16 cents.
for purposes,
we have evolved. It can buy.
so that we are all on the same level.
In fact, have you seen that statement on social media? I've
That
seen
what?
women who are writing there. Now, if people say that, they'll use money to deceive you. Please use money to deceive me, okay? Yeah, they have been writing the plenty.
No, but those who have been saying, look, the world has changed. The world has changed.
Yes, the world has changed.
Money answers all. Right?
Yes, but
money buys love.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Money buys love. Yeah,
I see. Easily.
But
how do you explain some of the other things?
I've always insisted
be an interesting discussion.
I have always insisted
Friday,
that love is simply a means of fulfilling one's selfish desire.
Maybe true love.
But money has bought love throughout time and
So, no, I'm saying true love. I'm
Raymond,
not talking about.
Before we go, just because the group that had the program yesterday, because they were covering live. Fifi Kumson.
So you went to report?
Relax. Fifi Kumson suggested to the team and directed that I go and moderate the event.
No, that's not what we are saying. We are saying that
I think
you
that
were active
it's not
and
fair to bring outside, private conversations.
You don't want to bring it. That's what he's saying there. We don't get today.
You're not being fair. And we take a strong
we say that you were very strong. You're on fit for a very long time.
That's
yes,
fantastic.
And money is a motivating factor.
Stop the money matter. You let people start looking for me right now. Let me check my phone.
The year people send me WhatsApp message.
WhatsApp messages that
I was traveling to this place. Can you support me?
Let's get into our Drive Safe campaign.
Yes, and actually brought to you by Join You Say the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota, superior quality, and Imperial General Assurance, solid protection. This morning, I need to bring your attention to a very serious development on our roads. It has everything to do with the behavior of big trucks. Mm-hmm. It's almost as if they operate by a different set of laws. So, they are huge. They occupy big space. But sometimes, please stay to a lane. Stop occupying the middle section of the road in a way that nobody else can use the road when you're not there. And yes, all the rules of traffic, including red lights, apply to you too. Mm-hmm. Stop pretending that you have brake problems and causing needless damage on the road. And it happens consistently. We have made it natural that you give way for the big truck. And they can abuse basically every single road regulation and move on. I mean, it's almost as if nothing happens. Sometimes they even threaten you that if you don't get off the road, you see. And yeah. It's. I do not know whether we have conscientized people who drive those trucks to believe that they are very special people. But the size of the truck has nothing to do with your size as a human being. It has nothing to do, sometimes even with your money as a human being or anything. Beyond everything, the law applies to all. So this morning is just an admonition to the big boys who drive the big trucks. Yeah. I mean, if you remove the V8 people, the big truck people is number 2. On the problems on our road.
But they should be very careful.
Yeah, I'm told Parliament says that they were weak. That's why they could not pass.
We will get back to that. We'll get back to that.
I think they failed to read the room properly.
They
don't know. They are taking the people for granted, and they should be very careful. I think yes, the conversations they have there, they are not connecting with people properly.
You see, don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Some of them will come back to Parliament.
We wanted them to do some of these conversations when the thing was happening properly.
No.
But when some of them were apologizing and pretending that they didn't know that it has been late. Including the Speaker himself.
of Parliament,
yes.
And the
now
Speaker was at Lagos.
Acting as if they were spineless. They were, really?
Hold on a minute. We'll get back to that. But now let's learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books at Kingdom Quality and Affordability are their hallmarks. And Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you. And DPS International School, where every child shines.
Something must be done.
Okay, so today's word is a very simple one. Like I always say, O-N-I-O-N. George, give it a try.
O-N-I-O-N.
N-I-O-N.
Is it onion?
Give it a try again. Raymond, you want to try?
It's on iron. It's
onion.
O-N.
Yes. Onion.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Onion.
O-N-N-I-O-N.
See.
Ion. It's I-O-N.
No.
Onion.
Yeah.
Samuel Adame is
So
asking
I
me
got
that.
it right.
Oh, you're very close to it. Samuel Adame is
thank
asking
you.
me that. Can I go to
iron.
Accra and go and say onion?
And-
I am teaching people that if you want to say it right, it is onion.
onion.
Okay? It is not onion.
And how do you say
It's
onion?
not onion.
Onion.
Onion. That's if you want to say it
And
right.
if somebody wants to say honey.
The onion sellers at
Honey.
Abobloshi.
You will say honey.
No, it's not
The-
honey.
the-
It is honey.
The onion sellers at Abobloshi.
Onion
Some of them
sellers.
won't say
At
honey.
Abobloshi.
Well, you are introducing another leg of the conversation.
The onion sellers at Abobloshi
But
market.
if you want to say it right, that's how you say it right.
If you insist.
You see, because we learn every day for the language of trade. Sometimes. Oh no, I mean, pidgin language, pidgin English started as a language of trade.
Yeah.
So if you get to Agbogboloshi, see if it's Sabolai or Sabala or Jenny, go and say it like that. They will understand. Yes, they know, I mean, locally, but if you want to say it right, if you say it that way and they don't understand, say it in a local language. They would appreciate that. But let's get into the newspaper review. That's brought to us by Access Bank. Access Bank, more than banking.
Now, the Daily Graphic is reporting this morning 39 pickup presidential forms, as in 39 people have expressed interest in becoming or representing or taking forms for other people who are interested in becoming president of the Republic of Ghana.
39.
Yes, please. Yes.
You see, the other time when I said that you're trying to argue that you don't use money to discourage, and I was talking about even let's push it to about 1 billion Ghana cedis.
What? 1 billion Ghana? Who get 1 billion Ghana?
Yes, then those who really are, because the money will be refunded. So it should be a barrier to ensure that those who seriously 39 independent
but what
presidential
is wrong
candidates.
with having
let's
39?
get serious.
No.
Serious. No.
I know that some may never be able to.
The money will be given back to you if you're able to get. Yeah, that
If
is
you're
it.
able to get a certain percentage
Yes.
of the votes.
So then that will be a deterrent to ensure that people who
But
really
why must
mean
somebody who wants to serve his country be
said
prevented by money?
those who really mean business and have what it takes are then allowed to come into the space and play.
Do we
That's it.
agree people have the right to vote and be voted for?
Yes, of course.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Immediately it starts from that point.
Yeah, they
the
have
money
to,
should
but we are
not
talking
be
about the
a
situation.
delimiting factor. That would actually a limiting factor that will make you feel like with that money. And I've said this before. In the 20s, yes, when Winston was a young man, there was a time, and I'm sure he participated in the vote, where only property owners were allowed to vote.
Ancestor.
Yes. He participated in the vote because he has a lot of property that time. I don't know for now. But
That's everything.
yes, yeah.
Just like the hair on the.
Yeah. Sometimes things change, Now, if you compare that period to this time, we are basically saying that we should make it look like if you can raise money, you have ideas to run the state. No.
Not necessarily. No.
And again, we should stop this idea of there's nowhere anybody can convince me, for example, that the presidential candidates of the NPP and NDC, they have better ideas than some of the independent candidates or people who want to run the state. The only thing they've been able to do is rally and build upon a political party structure. The more we insist on monetary limiting factors, we are entrenching the duopoly.
Why do we also ensure that people of certain age and sound mind can occupy certain offices in the country?
First and foremost,
if I'm 30 years, 20 years,
I agree.
And I'm brilliant, allow me to become an MP.
It's also a useless
allow
criteria.
me to become
No,
a
I
president.
agree with you perfectly that this age barrier is also a problem. Again, I'm saying that everybody of age, because the presumption is that if you're of age, you can
18
actually
years.
you can be taxed,
Yes.
and you can pay tax. So nothing should prevent you from actually being president. I agree with you perfectly, and I don't have a difficulty. But I have a sound mind, dear.
Look,
I have a sound mind, dear.
No, sound mind is very
yes.
very crucial.
Imagine
where sound mind is defined as.
Yes.
So it's not just wearing suit and tie.
That's sound
but-
mind. We know. But you see, this is the point. Of the 39, some are, if I could coin a word from Martin Amidu, some are electionpreneurs.
Yeah.
That is why
but you would have that.
Yes.
You won't find them. They don't get onto the ballot paper.
And even if they get onto the ballot paper, it is up to the people to either vote for or against them.
I mean, so allow them.
In any case, you have a huge ballot for elections. What's wrong with just putting one more picture on the ballot paper?
Everybody will see your smoothness level.
At the end of the day.
At the end of the day. I don't have a problem. If you want to go and contest, if you meet the criteria, go ahead. I mean, let's move on.
No, I agree. We can sit here and say that I am convinced you. I don't think that you should waste your time. I can give that needless opinion if you don't want it, but I can give it. It doesn't prevent you. We should not put legal impediments in your way of actualizing that right.
I believe that in every game there should be rules of engagement.
Yeah,
and
the
the
rules
same
are clear.
applies to when it comes to who has the right to be contest as a presidential candidate in this country.
Yeah. Now, the Daily Graphic is reporting this morning, declare national emergency on galamsey. Professor Adair to President Akufo-Addo. And is the president of the country?
He's not going to the China-Africa summit.
He's not.
No, I'm saying that wouldn't he be leaving for that? Yeah.
Oh, I thought they had started.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know where the president is. I haven't heard in Parliament that he's traveling.
Okay.
Parliament was sitting, so he probably would have been, if he had informed, he would have heard. But this is the point for me. It is obvious that the government is not committed to this fight.
That's true.
It's obvious. What we must do is to force government to fight the menace. That is why I am inviting TUC. You must not only talk when it is about pension. You must speak against the other ills of society.
You can have a lot of pension. If you already are riddled with all the conditions and you don't have water to drink in your own country,
you're worse off.
Even your family members, the pressure they will put on you, your pension will be left with something small.
So TUC must join this fight and compel government to fight this menace. Look, yesterday I got a call from a professor who had done research. He reiterated the point he had made earlier. He said, Winston, look, if we don't take time, if we delay this fight, there will be bloodshed in this country, unfortunately. Because the guys are armed.
Yeah.
The the head of the Water Resources Commission says that his men are prevented from getting to the rivers.
The height of impunity.
Can you imagine? And Erastus Asaridonko on Newsnight last night said that somebody went to the chief to say that he wants to buy a portion of the Ankobra River. How is that possible? He wants to go and buy a portion of the river. So look, today you have, foreign nationals in this country who are buying weapons. They are armed and they are prepared to fight anybody who gets close to their galamsey sites.
But this country is still fighting terrorism.
Look, my brother, if we are not look, we may sit down and think that everything is okay. But I cannot sleep knowing that the future, our future, is at risk.
And just like what the Tumfo has
and one would have thought that instead of great conversing over sirens and whether they could use it, when you convene and you have a few hours left, Parliament will be more likely pushing ahead with this particular claim. In fact, I would be happy if Parliament was record purposefully come and discuss this illegal mining menace.
To deal with this
issue.
Because
it is a far more important national issue than 250 million for so-called energy sector, whatever. But we know how they operate. When they have small time left, I heard Okujato saying that they should haul in the ministers for the sectors. But I think the problem is beyond that small hauling. Yes, I actually feel that we are not seeing the emergency here, the urgency required. I know some people think that it's just politics and it's just the period, so let it pass. But the more we wait, it may get out of hand. And we may not be able to control, as Winston is talking about, the situation again. Because the impunity has reached a very high level.
And you see, the other challenge is that,
there are some who raised an issue about leadership, and it's clear at the central government level, it's total failure. But again, look at what Otumfo has done. At the local level, what are we doing ourselves? These people live with us in our communities. You understand me? What steps are we also taking? Because if you're going to sit down to wait for it's clear that
they are not going to do anything about this. I mean, Jinapo highlighted the concern about certain elements in their party and even say they're going to make us unpopular, going to lose elections and all the rest. At the local level, what are we doing? The chiefs, the people. Because if you set them down to say that, oh, I'm waiting for the military to come, they are not going to come. Government is not going to do anything about this.
George, this is not a problem.
No, we want to force them to come. No,
they must go away.
It won't happen.
Because
Raymond.
it won't happen.
No,
in fact,
it won't
even
happen.
this approach of it won't happen, it's almost
Yeah, but I'm
as if
saying that it's
a
about
bunch of
taking our
people.
destiny into our own hands now.
Yeah, but that destiny.
It's like waiting for government to come and do your road for
but
you.
you
When
cannot
know they are not
fight.
going to
You
do
cannot
it.
fight people who are
They are
armed.
not going to do it.
If it's okay for me to acquire arms to actually go to my hometown and say I'm insisting that if you enter that forest, I'll shoot you. Then no, that is state of nature.
What happened?
But I cannot be able to do
those
that.
things in the past when we said that this forest is a sacred forest.
I said that we have
and
moved
don't
on.
allow-
We
no,
really
I'm saying
use
that
law
they-
to
no,
change those
but in
ones.
those times, the local authorities and even the chiefs were able to enforce those things. That it's a
George.
sacred forest. Don't go and farm there.
Yes, sacred.
Can the same thing be applied to this thing about
Hold on.
galamsey?
Hold on a second, George.
Christianity has wiped
No,
it
it's
out.
not. It's not.
Let me just say this thing, George. You see, what we are faced with that we may not be seeing now is the fact that these people who are in the mining areas, they would rise to a level of a middle class because they're making money, and they're engaged in illegality to make money. Over time, what they will do
entrench it
is to entrench their wealth and begin to turn the people against others who are telling them that they're doing the wrong thing. When it gets to that,
It's actually already happening.
Yeah, but if you don't stop it and it becomes entrenched, what would happen is that those who are in these communities would also pick arms when they give them arms. That they are coming to deny you of your livelihood. So it is not just, today, as part of the strategy, we should, yesterday when Professor Gladys talked about it, we should have been running series in these communities long ago.
But that was part of the plan in 2017.
We never did.
When we suspended small-scale mining, when we projected this as a national emergency. But I do not think that merely saying it's a national emergency is enough. I think that the people that you are giving arms to, the people that you are giving specific responsibility to, ought to be held ultimately responsible.
Yeah.
Or else we can never deal with this problem.
Okay.
Because the force of arms of this state can be used for so many things, Winston. We have deployed it for so many things. And if we mean business, and nobody is saying that your galamsey fight is a 24-hour thing. We know that the impunity is because people feel like it's election time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we know.
And
we
it
know that it's
happens during
deliberate. Yeah.
every election year because they realize that
you're
those
afraid you won't vote.
authorities
Yeah.
cannot take action against them because it's an election year.
Anyway, now the other story that I can bring to your attention is business schools reopen on Tuesday, and a consumer protection bill needs urgent attention. That's agency. There's also pay $150,000 to 6 election violence victims. Court is the one ordering that. Yeah.
The new finder has 1,000 jobs in 100 days. Also pushed for passage of consumer protection law, and then MEF targets over $3 billion in assets. These are lead stories on the front page of the new finder.
And let's go for the online news review brought to us by Zenith Bank. In your best interest, Goil Good Energy, Goil, Yanaredia, and only 16% of babies in Ghana receive hepatitis B vaccine within 24 hours of birth, according to the WHO. Let's now get to the BBC News, brought to us by...
Yes, it's actually brought to us by Fidelity Bank. Believe with us in Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
For over 60 years, Good Energy has served you top quality fuels. GOIL brings you Super XP for a smooth ride. It is available in GOIL stations nationwide. GOIL Super XP is fortified with special additives which help your engine perform better and use less fuel. GOIL Super XP is quality fuel, the ideal choice for most vehicles. Energize your ride with GOIL Super XP. Wufilia, huh? Wubefi. Good energy. Joy,
As a parent, I recommend the best school for you, DPS International. The school offers innovative teaching in a nurturing environment that makes learning easy. It's a globally recognized Cambridge and IB diploma program school running from crèche to A-level with well-equipped boarding facilities for students above 12 years old. Their students excel in spelling bee, international Olympiads, Harvard MUN, Shock Quiz, and other prestigious competitions. Their extracurricular activities provide a holistic education that prepares our children for the future. DPS students have constantly won awards for academic excellence at the annual British Council ceremony. You are assured of transportation and 24-hour security. Enroll now for the new academic year and secure your child's future at DPS International. Locate DPS at Tema Community 25. Visit our website at dpsghana.edu.gh or call 0596 994 759 for more information. DPS International, where excellence meets opportunity.
Do you want a healthy smile?
Are you waking up with jaw pain and headaches? This is commonly caused by grinding your teeth at night. Hi, I'm Tanya from Bethel Dental Clinic, Ghana. This condition is known as bruxism or grinding. Oftentimes, people are unaware that they are doing so, but the side effects are visible and often heard by one's sleep partner. So if you're experiencing jaw pain, headache, sensitivity, and even fractured teeth, you may be a clincher or grinder. It can also wear down your teeth and affect your overall health. After a dental visit, a custom-made knife guard will be made for you. This occlusal guard is worn to protect your teeth while you sleep to prevent further damage and discomfort. So, contact your dental office to learn more about protecting your teeth from clenching and grinding.
Healthy smile.
Political activism in the country.
I think that clubs played the biggest role in creating this unity among us.
Global Dance Floor, Tbilisi, today at 8:30 GMT. Business Daily is in 30 minutes.
Today we're in Bangladesh to find out how the country's political upheaval is affecting its economy. We'll hear from the garment factory owners that supply to the biggest brands in the world and chat with students about their hopes for a better future.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Welcome to the inquiry on the BBC World Service. Countries in Africa have the youngest populations in the world.
But the age of the leadership, the presidents in particular, is the highest in the world.
Many of those leaders have been in power for decades.
The president of Cameroon is President Paul Biya, and he's 91 years old.
The gap between what young adults want and what their governments deliver is growing.
And so young people have gone out to protest, to put an end to the suffering, to put an end to the frustration that is currently going on right now.
This week we're asking, are Africa's leaders too old to govern the young?
A lot of African countries are still in their first 50, 60 years of being, and so there's still a lot of room for political change. And so this is, I think, only the beginning of youth-driven change in Africa.
I'm Charmaine Cozier. Join me on the inquiry after the news.
Hello, I'm Roisin Hastie with the BBC News. China's President Xi Jinping has promised over $50 billion in financing for Africa over the next 3 years and to help create 1 million jobs on the continent. Addressing the China-Africa Forum, Beijing's biggest in years, he said China's relations with Africa were at their best period in history. Laura Bicker reports from Beijing.
The three-day Africa Forum in Beijing is being billed by Chinese state media as the most important diplomatic event of the year. Africa, which is rich in mineral and oil resources and has a population of more than 1 billion people, has become the focus of intense competition between China, Europe and the United States. In a bid to strengthen Beijing's influence, President Xi urged the leaders of 50 African nations to walk hand in hand with China on the path towards modernisation.
The Ugandan marathon runner Rebecca Cheptegei has died 4 days after being set on fire in an alleged attack by her boyfriend. The Olympic athlete was reportedly doused with petrol at her home in Western Kenya, where she'd been training. Haiti has extended a state of emergency to the whole country as the US Secretary of State prepares to visit amid efforts to curb gang violence. Haiti's former Minister for Elections, Mathias Pierre, told the BBC that the situation had improved in Port-au-Prince, but the gangs had spread to other parts of the country. He claimed the transitional government lacked a long-term plan of action.
More equipment like armored vehicle and ammunition came to the country to support the national police and the 400 Kenyans to fight the gangs. But the lack of strategy is the biggest issue. I don't see any strategy from the Haitian government to put in place the right people in the position to develop a strategy to fight the gangs.
The president of Colombia has ordered an investigation of the previous government's purchase of Pegasus spy software from Israel. Gustavo Petro said the software, which can be remotely installed on mobile phones, could have been used to spy on opposition politicians, including himself. Warren Bull reports.
Pegasus is promoted as a product designed to combat major crime and terrorist activity. But 3 years ago, an investigation by journalists revealed the extent to which governments around the world were using it to spy on people considered subversive. In a broadcast, President Petro said official documents from the right-wing administration of Ivan Duque showed that the spyware had been purchased from Israel for $11 million in cash and had not appeared in the published budget. He said an investigation was necessary so that Colombian citizens could be content that their rights were respected by the state.
You're listening to the latest world news from the BBC. In the latest stage of his trip to Indonesia, Pope Francis has said people of different religions are brothers. At the main mosque in Jakarta, the head of the Roman Catholic Church said wars and the environmental crisis were a threat to humanity. He signed a joint declaration with the Imam of the Istiqlal Mall, which called for religion not to stoke conflict. Palestinian health officials say at least 5 people have been killed in an Israeli strike on a car in the occupied West Bank. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society said another person was seriously wounded in the bombing in the northern city of Tubas. The Israeli military said it carried out 3 separate airstrikes against armed Palestinians near Tubas. Israel launched an offensive across the northern West Bank last week. Russia has dismissed US sanctions on its state-funded broadcaster RT as part of an information campaign ahead of the US presidential elections in November. The Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said that Moscow was preparing a response. The US accused top officials at RT of participating in a Kremlin-backed operation to interfere in the presidential election by covertly recruiting social media influencers to sway US public opinion. In tennis, the world number 1 Iga Swiatek has been knocked out of the US Open by the American Jessica Pegula. The 6th seed reached her first major semi-final in straight sets. Pegula said her overall performance helped her win.
I thought I played a really clean match, served pretty well, returned well. I feel like I didn't really do anything that bad and was able to kind of jump on her really early and I think frustrate her and was able to keep my level even when she picked it up in the second set.
In the men's tournament, the British player Jack Draper reached the last 4 of a Grand Slam for the first time after beating Australia's Alex de Minaur. He'll face the world number 1 Yannick Sinner, who has defeated the 2021 champion Daniil Medvedev. BBC News.
Welcome to the Inquiry.
Order from our online store. Customer wants 10 pieces. Sharp.
Charlie, today the matter will catch me. I receive urgent order from my online store. Customer wants 10 pieces sharp. Hey, Mama Wahala be delivery. Stress so me too. I no get order in weeks. So then I make slow. Charlie, I decide to deliver this thing myself. Quiet. I was willing to trust my small tired car like that. But boy, I no even leave my area where the whole place full of snow. Engine kaput, pasca. As the boys they help me push the car off the road, where I look up and raise my head, where I see for Fidelity Bank billboard top. This too just be chapter. There's more ahead. Ebefa mpa. Then Norma Vim come. Listen, I dog the sadness and find Okada fast. I deliver all the goods, collected my money, and even got referrals from this customer. Hey, Ebefa mpa. At Fidelity Bank, we believe you can achieve your dreams. There's more ahead. Ebefa. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Enhance your business operations with the HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer. You can print, copy, and scan up to 19 pages per minute with high-quality mobile scans or customizable shortcuts in the HP Smart app that delivers effortless use from wherever you work so you can focus on growing your business. Take advantage of its Wi-Fi direct printing and intuitive touchscreen, which are both designed to simplify your day. With the HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer, experience fast and easy setups and improved overall printing efficiency with a 20,000 page duty cycle built to keep you and your business secure and moving forward with embedded security that is pre-configured out of the box to detect and stop attacks. The HP Color LaserJet 150NW printer is available at all Kompu Ghana stores. Visit kompugana.com or call 0302 752 020 for more information.
I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan. And this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms. So invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
Hi Aku, I just got the estimate for the home repairs. It's more than we expected. I'm really stressed about where to find the money.
Why worry, Musa? You are a salaried worker. Haven't you heard about the GCB personal loan promo? They can give you up to 700,000 Ghana cedis in less than 24 hours at a significantly reduced interest rate and fees.
Really? This sounds exciting, but is it easy to apply?
Super easy. Skip the stress. Get the cash with the GCB personal loan promo with a 1-month repayment holiday. Just visit a GCB bank branch near you or call 0302 634 922. Toll free 0800 422 422. No hassle, no stress.
Wow! I just got a notification. The loan is already in my account. That was fast.
Skip the stress and get the cash you need with GCB Personal Loan. Visit a branch near you today. Terms and conditions apply. GCB Bank, your bank for life.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town. Coffee in your cup. Enjoy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Why did Obeti choose this one? Mr. Akwa.
You don't like that song?
Oh, it's a good one, but since you are the manager, I was just finding out whether you have influenced your.
Obeti doesn't pay management fees. he wants management for free. He likes that business.
He doesn't pay management fees?
No. I mean, I don't like capitalism, but that's why people are operating. So if you engage me, so the expectation is that you have to pay management fees.
Great,
so now I'm a lame duck manager.
Well, the expectation this morning is that we get information on this. Listen to this.
I've just convened a meeting, an emergency meeting today of all the key actors at the ministry for us to have an evaluation of where we are on the fight of illegal small-scale mining, because all the measures we put in place are ongoing. The Operation Halt, which is a surgical operation, as you know, we deploy the soldiers as and when they are needed. You put out more soldiers, you start to demobilize excavators, you go on the river bodies, you are burning chamfines, you are arresting people. Then you have some element in the ruling party who say, well, the minister is taking measures which will cost us the elections. The minister's actions is going to result, or the government's actions are going to result in the ruling party losing the elections and this and that.
Right, so welcome back, Raymond. Yesterday on the Super Morning Show, in fact, you and I conducted this interview. The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources and Member of Parliament for the good people of Damongo, Samuel Abujinapo, said he had, called for a meeting to review our fight against illegal mining. And it would only be important that today the minister is able to brief us. And yesterday he said that he was going to join us. He was going to be in touch with Samuel Dami. So, we're expecting the minister to join us here on the Super Morning Show. So, we'll bring you all the updates here. But you want to make a point?
It's a reasonable expectation that a meeting has been done to evaluate the situation across the country. Mm-hmm. 2, as was promised. It's also a reasonable expectation that Minister Substantive for Lands and Natural Resources will let the people that he represents, the people that gave him power, know that this is the latest happening in the Republic of Ghana. And these are the things we are doing to make sure that we, at least for once, mean the fight against illegal mining. Anything short of that may be misconstrued as deceiving the people. But in these times, why would you want to deliberately, or why would you want to inadvertently even put yourself in that position? It will be problematic for anybody to perceive Minister Lands and Natural Resources of promising that I'll hold a meeting with stakeholders and I'll come and give you an update. In fact, we're even insisting you should come in studio. It might not be relevant. You can just stay on the phone. Mm-hmm. This is a technology-driven world. You can join us via Zoom, wherever you are in the world, to make sure that you give us an update. It is important that you are speaking to the people who are giving you power, who are paying your salary every month, and realistically, who you are serving. That is the expectation that we have. So this morning, it should be possible for you to do that easily with us. Even if there's no update, you should still give us that. Exactly. That when I met my people, we have not finished with the assessment of the situation. So give us some more time. The minister ought to be in the position to engage with the masses of this country through the medium that we are offering for free. Mm-hmm. Of course, we do public service, so we are offering for free for him to actually tell the people that this is what is happening. Anything short of that will be sending a signal that when people say you're not serious about the fight, when people say that you are afraid or you are checking out, or you, as you say, your own party people might put pressure on you, there is massive pressure that's cowed you into silence. That cannot be the presumption we ought to take into this conversation. So, Minister Samuel Abujinapo, the expectation this morning is that you deliver. In fact, you can even send your deputy minister or write a long letter to the People's Republic telling us what you are doing differently. If you don't do that, there will be difficulties. People will start getting a bit more apprehensive about the situation.
I agree with you, Raymond.
And there will be reputational damages too.
Exactly. And while we call on the minister, while we're waiting on the minister, it's also important that the TUC, the Ghana Pentecostal Council, the Christian Council of Ghana, student unions, teacher unions, everybody must get involved now. Because you see, our very future is under threat. Every time I hear, the statement that Professor Chris Gordon made, anytime it replays in my mind, I am scared. He says, for those who are 18 years or younger, we've mortgaged their future. There's no future for them. He says he doesn't see this being solved in his lifetime. And Professor Kwesi says it will take us between 10 to 20 years to deal with this. But that's if we start today. So why delay? When it will take us a long time to even correct the problems that we've caused. So TUC, don't only think about pensions. In fact, if you don't do this today, when you go on retirement, okay, and you have to spend a lot of money on your health, you'll have nothing to show.
Imagine having retirement money coming small, and I know how much public servants are being paid, and that retirement money, you are using it to import water. Water, I using it to import, to drink. And yeah, my attention was recently drawn, and I said that now I'll be using only rainwater. They say that, the tap one there, you can also use it, but with some caution. See, we should not be subjecting our people to all of these difficulties. It's the reason why, since leadership appears not to see what's happening, we need to draw their attention consistently. It's our job to let you know that the reality on the ground is that very little is happening to curb it. And we have purpose in our hearts to make sure that we will help you do that. We'll consistently remind you in a friendly, wonderful manner. Yes.
Okay, this is the Super Morning Show, and look, have you heard about the incredible benefits of Excellium from Total Energies? Well, let me tell you more about this premium fuel with its amazing 3-in-1 power. Total Energies introduces Excellium new formula, the additive-enriched fuel with its powerful 3-in-1 action that cleans your engine, extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. Thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. You will drive, sir. Experience the difference with Total Energies Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium. Choose quality.
Now, in these times of high electricity tariffs, build-free solar hybrid air conditioners are your sure bet to cut down on electricity bills. Build-free solar hybrid air conditioners cool your buildings comfortably with very low energy consumption. The amazing part is the air conditioners are built with the latest German technologies that give you 80% savings on energy consumption compared to traditional air conditioners. Now, build-free solar hybrid air conditioners come with a 6-year warranty and free after-sales servicing for a whole year. And if you've been servicing the air conditioner, you know that thing is expensive. They increase it anyhow. People just wash the thing and then they'll do some way, then they will take 500 from you.
I didn't know how to understand.
Sometimes, so if you do it twice a year, you pay 1,000 already. Do over 3 years. Boss. No, those days why we bought the air conditioning when it was not this expensive. So please choose Build Freeze, right? You get free 1 whole year after sales servicing. Just call the numbers now: 0531 00915, 0531 100 Build Freeze, superior cooling with lower energy.
Now, if it's football you want, we've got it all. Yes, all of it on DSTV, all the leagues, all the caps, and all the matches live in HD. Watch Starboy Mohamed Kudus in the second season at West Ham, and trust that you get to see Kylian Mbappe in full flight for Real Madrid. All day, all night, no matter what bouquet you're on, you get to watch football. Renew your subscription today. Very, very important. And like Samuel Dami will say, crucial. *759# and follow the prompts. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
You say like Samuel Dami will say what?
Crucial.
Okay. Oh, the man is doing his hands some way, but yeah. Well, another advice that we should be giving to Samuel Dame is: are you wondering where to hold your strategy planning meetings? Your brand boardroom meetings, no. Now, do you have board sessions that you need to do or staff retreats? There's only one venue that I'm recommending to you this morning. It is the. Let me take my time. I know enemies are listening.
Yeah, we are listening.
Safari Valley Resort.
Okay.
Hey, but the people anyway, think of the green, serene environment, accessibility, meeting room capacity, flow and layout of space, room flexibility, quality of equipment, staff, and first-class catering services. Then Safari Valley Resort. It is a very valley-laden one. So it is Safari. Then there's a valley.
Yeah, very crucial.
Yes. There's a resort. Yes. If you don't take care, you do safari. You do vary. By the time you reach the resort, there's trouble. Yeah. Well, that's your perfect choice to actually get your conference and happening better. Now call Safari Valley Resort on 0596 914 394. Safari Valley, bringing you closer to nature.
So what's luck? For many, luck is that glorious moment when you find money in your trousers right when you're broke, right? Okay. For others, luck is being picked out of a crowd for a reward, but for us, luck is a life-changing event, and we believe everyone deserves a shot at it. Why not? Luck is coming with prizes so exciting they'll make your head spin. Want to be the luckiest? Of course. Dial *712# and get your ticket. The more you buy, the better your chances of winning. And remember, when you hear the catchy jingle, it's your cue to pay attention. It could be your lucky day. Luck is on its way to you and your community. So stay sharp. The luckiest luck is everywhere.
Now, every minute whispers of greatness. Every hour, new pages turn. Every day is a new chapter to keep your dreams alive. Today is a tabletop owner. You may be. Tomorrow, a shop front owner. Now, today, you may be a student. Tomorrow, a bank manager. Today, you could be an apprentice. Then tomorrow, you are the big boss. You are the master. And the list goes on and on and on. Whatever is it that you do to add value to this world, remember that your efforts are conspiring to make your plans happen big time. And at Fidelity Bank Ghana, our purpose is to inspire your success and collaborate with you every step of the way. Truly, there's more ahead. A befa hook or crook. A befa.
SFA. But every time we eat food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. While brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with fluoride and microcalcium ingredients. You have to pause here too. Sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth, and this prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, maximum cavity protection, 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent, 25 years of educating to brush day and night, and is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. You can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call our customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Now, which bank in Ghana is always at your service?
Omni Basic.
Which bank is ready to assist you with their 24-hour state-of-the-art contact center?
Omni Basic.
Now, which bank is Ghana's fastest growing corporate bank and bank of the year 2023?
Omni Basic.
Now, at Omni Basic Bank, we are always at your service. So call us now on these numbers: 0307 08 6000 or 0302 758 555, or on the toll-free 0800 100790, or visit any of our branches nationwide to open an Omni Basic Bank account today and enjoy exceptional customer service. Omni Basic Bank, at your service.
And Toyota Ghana is thrilled to announce our new extended warranty of 5 years or 120,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. You know, some vehicle companies do 20,000. I had a car, and after 1 year, I had a problem with my shocks. We went and I said, "Oh, it's past 20,000, so we can't do anything about it." And I'm like, really?
20,000. If you don't take and you go to Mamavi's place twice, then I don't know.
So with this extended coverage, you can enjoy peace of mind driving experience while also saving on repair costs. Visit your nearest Toyota branch or call 0302 429 80125 to learn more. Drive with confidence and choose the brand that prioritizes your vehicle ownership experience. Call Toyota Ghana today on 0302 429-80125 to learn more. Toyota, superior
quality. Now, Imperial General Insurance brings you the collision insurance policy. Yes, now we give you insurance beyond the road. The collision insurance from Imperial General gives you the protection in the event of a collision with another car or an object. The policy offers these important, wonderful things. 1. Repair of your damaged car parts resulting from the collision. 2. Hospitalization benefits if you are admitted beyond 3 days, and yes, you do not need to be involved in an accident to benefit from this. And 3. All third-party benefits. So whether you're a taxi driver, trotro driver, or a private car owner, collision insurance is for you. Sign up for the collision insurance motor policy from Imperial. Call us today on this number 0577 67 436 or talk to your broker or any of our agents across the country for further details. You can also follow us on all our social media handles. Terms and conditions apply. Collision insurance, insurance beyond the road. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
So you know at DPS we believe in nurturing every child's potential. With our experienced and caring teachers, we ensure a strong foundation for lifelong learning. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide the perfect environment for curiosity and discovery. Our diverse extracurricular and enriching after-school activities help students explore their passions. We have a fleet of buses with GPS trackers to monitor your child's movement in and out of school and hostel facilities for children coming from afar. And with our surveillance cameras, your child's security is guaranteed. Enroll your child now at DPS International, which runs from creche to A-level and offers Cambridge and IB diploma programs. We have excellent results in Spelling Bee and Business Challenge competitions for incoming students residing in Community 25 and neighboring communities. There's a 100% admission fee waiver. Yes, 100%. For more information, contact us on 0596 994 759 or visit the school's website, dpsghana.edu.gh. DPS, where every child shines.
Now, are you ready to make every moment count? From the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Talk to Stanbic on this number, 0302 815 789. On social media is at Stanbic Bank GH or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
So the Kingdom Books and Station Limited's back to school promotion is here with us again, and in the month of September this year, Kingdom Books and Station Limited is giving a generous 10 to 20% discount on all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and so much more across all their branches in Accra, Tema, Kumasi, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call 0506 487 557 or 0302 764-209 or send an email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit their website, kingdomstoreonline.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, why are you headed? Are you going shopping at the mall, buying fuel for your car? Are you enjoying your favorite meal at a restaurant or getting home essentials at your favorite shop? Or you are shopping online for the things you need? Wherever you go, whatever you are doing, do it with SG Visa Card. The SG Visa Card is your best option to make payments for goods and services online or anywhere with a point-of-sale machine. Enjoy a world of amazing opportunities available with the SG Visa Card. Go about your business anywhere in Ghana with the comfort and security of your money being available to you. Always make your life easy and use your SG Ghana Visa Card today. To find out more, call 0302 214 314. SG Ghana, the future is you.
Great. So your birthday messages and sports after these messages.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Sharp! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And where do you think you're going?
To train in the garden.
With my broom?
Mom, it's a javelin.
Oh, really? And that plate?
That's not a plate, it's a discuss, Mom. We are training to become winners.
Well, you know you need lots of energy to become winners. So you both better start your day with Twisco before you go anywhere. Besides its great chocolatey taste, Twisco is enriched with Enerfort, a blend of energy-boosting vitamins and minerals for little winners.
Thanks, Mom.
Got to keep my little winners in shape. Twisco, power your dreams.
This advert is FDA approved.
Mommy and Daddy, please make us happy with a DSTV decoder. We want to laugh out loud with Cartoon Network's hilarious shows like Mr. Magoo, Lego DC Superhero Girls, and Pokemon Horizons. Help us to discover new worlds with CBB's Ranger Hamza Echo Quest and Nickelodeon's Camp Coral. We will also tune in to Disney Junior and DreamWorks.
Keep your kids entertained whilst they are on holidays. Dial *759# to renew your subscription today. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Right, so welcome back, and time now for your birthday messages here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by
MTN. Everywhere you go.
And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner.
And the birthday messages will come shortly, but first, let's get into the Sports Center, also brought to us by MTN.
Everywhere you go.
Standard Chartered Bank,
here for good.
Twisco food drink, Twisco power your dream. And if it's football you want, we've got it all. Yes, all of it on DSTV, all the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home
of entertainment. Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. I mean, picture your rooftop transform into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you are ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers: 050-153-5789 or 050-153-5790. or 0244-674-154. Let's chart a course together for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dream shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
And whether you're an SME, startup, large enterprise, or educational institution, Microsoft 365 Education, Business and Enterprise are the cutting-edge solutions you need to streamline operations and enhance educational capabilities. From top-notch email services to dynamic CRM tools and collaborative platforms, we've got you covered. Sign up to any of MTN Business Microsoft solution and unlock exclusive access to additional services like Webways, Business Messenger, all at unbeatable prices. It's a complete digital transformation package tailored to fuel your success. Email us at mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com or WhatsApp or call 0244308111 to explore how we can empower your business. Let's get business done better.
Hello, Ghana. There's an exciting new chocolate beverage out there on the market from the producers of Cowbell. Permit me to introduce you to Twisco. It's a chocolate food drink with a blend of premium cocoa powder, which is enriched with Enafort. And Enafort is a combination of energy-boosting minerals and vitamins, including vitamins B, C, D, iron, and many more. Twisco is available in 20 grams and can be found at your nearest neighborhood store in a delightful red sachet for only 1 CD, 80 pesos. To enjoy all the goodness packed in a sachet, empty contents into a mug, mix 180 milliliters of previously boiled water, milk, and stir. Start your day with a cup of the great tasting Twisco. Empower your dream. This advert is FDA approved. My dear friend.
And Raymond Aqua is SMS approved. It's a special birthday to star girl Adiza Ibrahim. Your birthday is very special for me as you are. You deserve only the best, and I wish you all that. I will take bullet for you. With so much love from Jamal. Good morning and welcome to the Joy Sports Center with me, Muftau Nabila Abdullah. It is match day for Ghana's Black Stars as they kickstart their African Cup of Nations 2025 campaign against Angola at the Barriera Sports Stadium later today. That game will be kicking off at 4 p.m. Head coach Otoado oversaw the team's final training session yesterday with a full squad for the first time this international break. Joran Ayew and Elisha Owusu arrived in camp at noon yesterday and took part in the session. However, at his pre-match press conference, Otoado said the two are doubts for the game.
Yeah, I hope so. Come very late with Elisha, some minor problems, but I hope they will be okay. Especially Elisha, the massive problem. So we told them to access their doctors where they are first. So, but I think it will be okay. I hope so. We'll see, and then after the training, we will the doctor will talk to them and see how they feel, and we will check them. So there's a little bit of a question mark, to be honest, but hope it will be okay, especially on Elisha.
Ado also added that a victory against Angola won't come on a silver platter.
I personally think there are no more cheap games in Africa. All the teams have picked up. In Angola, really, really quite impressive what they did the recent years with the coach Gonzalez. Very, very good tacticians. They led the AFCON group by 7 points. Meanwhile, Algeria and Burkina Faso was also in their group. They won the COSAFA Cup. So it won't be easy for us. We have got good players as well, very good players. So I'm convinced that we can beat them, but it won't be easy.
Captain Thomas Partey echoed the position of his head coach.
I think it's going to be a very difficult game. They have a good team. I've not watched a lot of them, but we're playing against them. We know how difficult it is to play in Africa, and we don't have to be, favorites. We have to go out and show our quality, our best, and then try to win, because all we need is to qualify, and if we don't win, we're not going to qualify. So we have to, go all out and win.
Partey was speaking to SuperSport in the interview. Meanwhile, Angola coach Pedro Gonçalves believes the game will be a good exhibition for African football.
It's a different story, it's a different moment. I think the national teams are better, right? We are confident about not only for the moment, but for the future. Sure, it will be a very tough matches. We expect to be here, play good football. For sure, both teams have very good players with a good moment. So I feel will be a good promotion for African football.
We'll have commentary of the game on Joy 99.7. We start our build-up here at 3 o'clock p.m. My colleague Victor Chutamaklo and Dela Lee Atiase will be bringing us the commentary from the Bawayara Sports Stadium. One player that Ghanaians will be counting on to put up a great performance against Angola is Mohamed Kudus. Manchester City defender Josko Gavidol has named him as the toughest opponent he has played against last season.
I remember the first game, he was on the bench, so he came in for last 20 minutes, and he was playing on my side, so I already was like, he's quite well, he looks sharp, and he's good on the ball. And then I remember the second game at the end of the season, even he scored a bicycle kick. He was the one who I struggled the most to play against. I think he's the one who deserves more attention, and I believe this season he's gonna to come out and to show his quality.
Ghana Stars is campaign later today. However, Sudan, they started their campaign yesterday. They are managed by former Black Stars head coach and captain Kwesi Appiah. They kick-started the Group F games with a 1-0 win over Niger at the Juba Stadium in South Sudan. The win means that the Falcons of Gidiani lead Ghana's group by 3 points ahead of today's game. Elsewhere on the continent, the Gambia drew 1-1 away at Comoros. Libya were also held at home by the same scoreline by Rwanda, while Ethiopia played out a 0-0 scoreline away at Tanzania. Still on national team issues and Ghana's under-20 women's national team, the Black Princesses would be looking to revive their chances of advancing from the group stage of the FIFA under-20 Women's World Cup ongoing in Colombia later tonight. The Princesses lost 2-1 to Austria in their opening game, while Japan beat New Zealand 7-0. But Princesses coach Yusuf Basigu says that they are not envisaging a defeat tonight.
We've taken the pain to psych the players up, to put the game behind them and look forward for the next game. Many will see us as underdogs because the Japanese won massively. We see ourselves as serious contenders. However, we are going to approach the game as it is. There is no fears at all. They believe in themselves and then they are ready to deliver. We've made them to understand that a defeat tomorrow will not be good for us. For defeat, not at all. It's not part of our agenda.
A defeat is not part of their agenda. In the other Group E game, Austria and New Zealand, they will be facing off at 1 a.m. tomorrow. In England, Sunderland have unveiled their new signing, Salis Abdul Samed. The Ghanaian midfielder joined the championship side on loan for the remainder of the season from League R club Lens. Here's a 24-year-old speaking after his unveiling.
Very, very happy with what the guys are doing because 4 games, I know it's very, very difficult, but 4 games in a row. For now, I'll not say it's better. What I'll bring to the team is that they should be more relaxed for now. Just 4 games is not enough. So they should continue to work hard and get more wins as much as we can.
Meanwhile, Kamaldeen Suleiman's transfer to Dutch side Ajax, that one has fell through. The specific reasons are currently unknown, but we do understand that a request was submitted to FIFA, and FIFA replied both clubs indicating that they concluded the deal quite late, which is the reason why the deal will not go through. Elsewhere in Europe, Nigeria striker Victor Osimhen has joined Galatasaray on loan from Napoli. Napoli said the deal lasts until the end of the 2024-2025 season, and that the African Footballer of the Year has also agreed a 1-year contract extension with the Italian club to June 2027. In Spain, Barcelona are basking in the glory of their perfect start to the season after 4 games. The club's La Masia's graduates are playing a huge role in that. Barcelona president Joan Laporta has praised new coach Hansi Flick for believing in their youth players.
You know, he's a coach that is not looking for excuses. He's not saying, I put the players of La Masia because I don't have more players to put it in. It's a real decision that he understood that the talent that we have in La Masia is much more bigger than the others, the level of other players that are playing abroad. I'm very, very happy.
In the UEFA Nations League, European champion Spain will play away to Serbia. Portugal face Croatia at home, while Denmark hosts Switzerland. All games will kick off at 6:45 p.m. And for the first time since 2003, Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo have not been nominated for the Ballon d'Or 2024. Messi, an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner who claimed the prize in 2023, does not make the list this time. 5-time winner of this gun, Ronaldo, 39, has also been left out. Karim Benzema and Luka Modric, the only Other previous recipients are still playing. Were also left out of the shortlist for the first time. And a first-time winner is guaranteed. Barcelona and Spain's youngster Lamine Yamal, who only turned 17 on the eve of Euro 2024 final in July, is in contention for the award. He joins the likes of Vinicius Jr., Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, Kylian Mbappe, Nico Williams, and others gunning for the award. Egypt and Liverpool's Mohamed Salah, who had 39 goal contributions last season, did not make the top 30. Meanwhile, Pep Guardiola was put forward for Men's Coach of the Year after another Premier League title success with Manchester City. He joins Syria Champions League winner Carlo Ancelotti, and then Xabi Alonso, who led Bayer Leverkusen to their first Bundesliga title, is in the list, as well as Luis Del Fonte, who won Euro 2024 with Spain. Winston is back. We are handing over to him, but just a quick one. Uganda's long distance runner Rebecca Cheptegei has tragically passed away in Kenya's Trans-Nzoia County. The 33-year-old athlete succumbed to injuries sustained during a domestic altercation with her boyfriend Nixon Indiama last Sunday. According to reports, Indiama allegedly doused Cheptegei in petrol before setting her on fire at their residence in Endebess. Uganda journalist Darren Alan Kenyonye says that the country is devastated by her death. We'll bring you that in our subsequent bulletin.
May she rest in peace. Thank you very much for joining us. But let's get interactive here on the Spur Morning Show. Social media message on the Spur Morning Show brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. Malatu from Ernest Chemist, Malatu power over malaria. And Cowbell Coffee with you every moment. So every day people face different emergencies. People face police emergency, fire emergency, but many people don't know their emergency numbers. Well, here's one you'd always want to remember. So every day people face different emergencies. Police emergency, medical emergency, you name them, but many Ghanaians don't know the emergency numbers. Well, here's one you'd always want to remember, star 770 hash. Yes, star 770 hash is the new EcoBank money emergency number, and it gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need internet for this, just dial star 770 hash. No need to panic in any money emergency situation. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial star 770 hash now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank. But guys, let's talk about something we all want: success. Everybody wants it. Everybody dreams of it. We all aspire to succeed and make a mark in life. We push ourselves to excel, enduring challenges along the way just to be successful. But when the work gets tough, and I bet you it will, you need the extra boost to keep pushing forward. And on those days where you need someone to be there for you, Cowbell Coffee will be by your side. It's a rich, creamy 3-in-1 blend with great taste and aroma that will aid kickstart your day. Whether you're working or just creating memories with friends and loved ones, Cowbell Coffee will be there with you every moment. So no matter where you are, as you chase those goals, keep Cowbell Coffee close to stay motivated and going. Remember, Cowbell Coffee is with you every moment. Now, time for food for thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. The difference. Uncle, good morning.
I want to say, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm fine, Uncle. How about you?
Well, I'm doing great. And excited because Friday is the day.
Oh, yes, that's tomorrow.
Yes.
I want to feed you.
I want to feed you. Opens to the public tomorrow. We had the technical run yesterday, and it was something else.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to feed you.
People are not going to believe what they are going to see on stage. Yeah. But this morning, permit me to wish Susan Hammond and Fred Hammond happy 10th wedding anniversary. Susan and Fred, God bless you and God keep you.
Sure.
Now, I would say on Monday, I said that September has become a month to remember for me. It was on 6th September 2008 that Roverman Production was finally launched with the premiering of our first play on Happy Wives, Confused Husbands. I woke up on the morning of 6th September 2008 knowing that we had sold out the 2 shows for the day already. Yeah, tickets were sold out as far back as 4th of September. That was on a Thursday.
Wow.
2 clear days before production. And coming from the 3 previous field shows, it was wonderful to know that we had finally sold out a show. I was filled with gratitude to God, but I was not relaxed. I was very apprehensive. I knew that this was probably my last chance at commercial theater, and I did not want anything to go wrong. I wanted the show to start on time. I wanted the performance to be flawless and tight, and I wanted the audience to have a memorable time. But I knew that that most of the cast I was using had never been on stage before. And even those who had been on stage had never been on a stage as big as the one they were going to perform on.
Sure.
How would they fare? Would they rise up to the challenge or buckle under the pressure? I wanted my cast to come on stage exuding confidence, and so I took all of them to the 3rd floor of the National Theatre and spent time trying to inspire them to be confident and courageous. I made them understand that it was about God and not about us. I wanted them to understand that it was all about we honoring God. During the rehearsals, I had challenged them to work as if everything depended on God, on work, and to pray as if everything depended on prayer. And so after my presentation, I prayed with them, and then we descended from the 3rd floor to the backstage to get ready for the show. The time was 3:45 p.m. and the play was to start at 5 p.m. As we were descending from the 3rd floor, someone ran to tell me that one of the female cast members had just taken ill and that I should go back to the 3rd floor to pray for her. I stopped, and the others, everyone also stopped. I tried to control the alarm that was rising in me. Then I heard a voice say to me, "If you go back, your production is over." The voice said, "This is just a diversion. You have committed the production into the hands of God. Leave it with God and back off." With that assurance, I asked everyone to continue to the backstage and get on with their preparations. About 4:30 p.m., I went to the various service providers I had contracted to be sure that they were ready to start on schedule. I had met each of them the previous week and explained to them that being punctual was non-negotiable with me, and each of them had bought into my commitment to start on time, or so I thought. So on a day, I went around just to remind them of our collective commitment to start on time. And Winston, one of them said to me, "Uncle Bo, we cannot start on schedule. We need at least 1 more hour."
Hey.
Now, Winston, 1 more hour would mean starting 30 minutes late. And this was from someone who had told me that he hated lateness and was glad that I was committed to being punctual. And now here he was telling me that we would have to be at least 30 minutes late. I said to him, "Listen, my brother, at exactly 5 p.m., I'm going to come on stage with my cast and announce to the audience that we are ready as we promised, but you are not. And I'll point to you, and then we'll sit on the stage until you give us the all clear sign."
Sure.
He said, "Uncle Boy, you will not do that." I said, "Watch what happens at 5 p.m. And I turned and left him. Winston, 15 minutes later, that was at 4:45, he came to me and said, "Uncle Bo, we are ready. We are ready to go."
Nice one.
Please don't ask me how the man who said he needed 1 hour to be ready managed to be ready in 15 minutes. All I know is that people will give you what they know you are willing to take. My adopted son, Dr. William Ochre-Frimpong, was then at the Ghana Medical School. He came along with about 20 of his fellow medical students to usher. And so for my first production as Roverman Productions, our ushers were medical students from Ghana Medical School.
Oh, I see. Dr. Will.
Yeah, come again?
Dr. Will.
Yeah, Dr. Will, yes. he was the lead usher for the day. Almost all of them are senior doctors and specialists now. Now, I had asked a big presenter on radio to be my MC for the day. And Winston, I will not disclose his name for very good reasons.
Okay.
And he had readily agreed to do it. I had made him understand that we would not start late, and he had assured me that he also hated lateness. But at 5 p.m., he had not arrived. So I went on stage and said to the audience, I'm not the MC, and so I'm not here to welcome you to the show. The MC is late, but it is time, and we are going to start now. Whenever the MC arrives, we'll give him the mic to come and welcome you. And then the curtain lifted, and Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands announced itself to the world.
Wow.
He came in about 30 minutes later, and we gave him the mic to go on stage and welcome the people because we hadn't welcomed them. And as soon as he got on stage and said, hello, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the show, everybody burst into laughter because they knew he had been late. The cast did not let me down. Every one of them performed like a professional. And they collectively delivered 2 excellent shows on the day. My only regret for 6 September 2008 was that we had to turn away about 400 people because we are sold out and there was no room for them. But I regard that as a good kind of regret. Now, God willing, next week, Monday, I shall share with you the lessons from 6 September 2008 and the impact of the day, not just on me and for me, but on Ghana as a whole. Until then, stay blessed and please make time to watch my latest play, which is my 58th since Unhappy Wives, Confused Husbands. I Want to Feed You.
Wow.
It starts tomorrow, it runs through the weekend, and then the next weekend. And how about you say? That's my presentation for this morning.
Thank you very, very much, Uncle White, for joining us with Food for Thought, brought to us by Roverman Productions. And this is Roverman Productions' anniversary quarter. And so in partnership with the National Theatre and Joy FM, it takes you to the dramatic streets in an original Ibu White play titled, I Want to Feed You. So it's a break of a new dawn, and with it comes the craziness of the neighborhood. Auntie Peace is raining curses because her Christmas chicken is missing. Inshira is asked to stay away from Sewa, the girl he loves. And 2 men are fighting over Oboshi's new baby, Aifenoche. Meanwhile, Sewa has a secret from her past that keeps chasing her, and the preacher knows more than they think he does. I Want to Feed You shows on the 6th, that's tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 13th, 14th, 15th of September 2024 at the National Theatre showtimes. Fridays at 7 p.m. 1 show only, Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 2 shows only, and then Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. 3 shows. Rate is 200 Ghana cedis. Buy tickets now via the Koba short code *365 *535 hash or the Roverman app. Tickets for out. You can also get it at the front desk of Joy FM. Loyalty discounts apply to loyalty patrons and those on the loyalty card. Discounts are also available for big purchases. To place orders or make inquiries, please WhatsApp or call. Please WhatsApp 0505 546 030 or call 0505 546 010. Sponsors Koba Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank, and Tilly's Tea. Communication partners M Notify and Logistic Movers. Buy your tickets now. Roman Productions, be the difference. And it's now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you. Anointed Engineering Services, the generator expert, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy. Liquefied petroleum gas marketers project reduction in prices of LPG from the middle of this month if current developments on the global markets are sustained. Banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne has blamed high non-performing loans of 20.4 billion cedis in the banking sector on government's inability to pay road contractors. He's calling for a workable solution to save the sector from another crisis. The Bank of Ghana sees upcoming elections as a major risk to city's recovery and inflation stability. And car company Volvo has announced it has abandoned its target to produce only fully electric cars by 2030. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you. Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and build free solar hybrid air conditioners, superior cooling with lower energy.
And Anointed Engineering Services Limited is into the sales of ultra-silent and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3,000 kVA at competitive prices. For every generator you acquire, you will enjoy a 5-year warranty. And we also undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generating sets. Our services include, but not limited to, the following: 24-hour emergency services, sale of genuine spare parts, reliable rental services, professional advice, sale of tire lights and rental. Locate our latest branches in Bibiani, Petroji, opposite Bethel School Junction on the main Bibiani Kumasi Highway, Techiman X Oil Filling Station on the main Techiman Kumasi Highway, and locate our head office at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. We also have 18 branches nationwide, and we're into skills training. We have a training school that trains students on generators and plants, auto mechanics, electricals, and controls and solar installations. We offer 80% hands-on training and 20% theory. Contact us on 0243 480334 or 0243 690295. Anointed, the generator experts. And on Big Stories this morning, brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest for your partner for life, and Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa. Our focus is on this.
I've just convened a meeting, an emergency meeting today of all the key actors at the ministry for us to have an evaluation of where we are on the fight of illegal small-scale mining, because all the measures we put in place are ongoing. The Operation Halt, which is a surgical operation, as you know, we deploy the soldiers as and when they are needed.
That will debate this matter. Sit down and listen. And I'm very happy when the minority leader challenged us that we will debate this matter and the culprit will be mentioned. In fact, we are ready to debate now. If we are to look and investigate both sides of the house, you have had the opportunity to rule this country before. I can tell you, you polluted the water more than us. You polluted the water more than us. So let's get matters straight.
Well, so, Raymond, earlier you heard from the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, who said he had actually organized an emergency meeting yesterday to review our fight against illegal mining. And he was, so he was going to inform us. We're still waiting on him. We want to hear from him. And then you heard from Frank Anodompre, Member of Parliament for Nsome Dwejiri, and also the Majority Chief Whip, talking about how the NDC has polluted the water bodies more than the NPP. As if it's a question of who's polluted the water bodies less.
Well, yeah, I mean, as for these parliamentarians, I was expecting that, this conversation would have been a rallying call. The way they were quite united in their quest for sirens and these related things, and the way they are united in their spineless conversations now, I would have expected that their priority would go in that direction. That there is massive destruction happening, and these are representatives from across the country. One of the things that's shocking, Winston, I didn't hear who are reporting it, who are consistently on this matter. I didn't hear the extent to which some of these parliamentarians, whose constituencies some of these things are happening, were also equally concerned about it. It should be shocking to you, right? It should be surprising that the people's direct representative who takes their matters to the biggest house for deliberative engagement were not the ones raising these matters. One would have expected that as a true delegate of the people, everything that happens there, you take it up and say, come and deal with it. You haul in, not now, but previously. You consistently haul in ministers for various ministries to deal with the problem, even if you think it's getting out of hand. But they waited comfortably, spending quality time on less important issues like sirens, and avoiding the role they play as gatekeepers, as people who are supposed to hold ministers accountable. So now it's basically our job. We in a democracy elected them directly to go and represent our interests, including protecting our vegetation and our lands. They have shirked that responsibility at gargantuan levels because they sit with the ministers there. And the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources is in Parliament too. So they have access directly and indirectly to him, and they can haul him in whenever they need him. But how many of those occasions did you hear the members of Parliament call him to order or ask Abu Jinapo to come and account or to go and halt an incident happening somewhere? How about the Interior Minister? I hope you get my point.
Yeah.
Even regional ministers of the various regions that where the distraction is massive. The MPs, they also heard the impending danger to the water or the people of Cape Coast and in the Western region too. There are members of Parliament in this republic, government and opposition, who are from the Central region. There are members of Parliament who are from the Western region. But when they have the opportunity, even after being brought to their attention belatedly and did not lead the fight, the priority of the people is let's do a battle on who has done more wrong to this state. See, you think about it. The priority is that let's do a comparative work. Oh, Winston, you polluted 14 water bodies. I did 12. I've done very well. So you should applaud me for polluting only 12 and you did 14. 2 more. The difference is 2 different water bodies. That is, if you are putting it into the simplest form, that is what the members of Parliament in the Republic of Ghana are saying. I am seeing their colleagues elsewhere taking on their governments. I am seeing the likes of Zara Sultana taking on his own government and insisting they cannot let any child go to bed without a meal and that child poverty should be ended, even if whip is taken from her, even if they are threatening to sanction her, she's still pursuing that because she believes her primary responsibility is to the people she's representing.
Yeah.
As for the people that have gathered in that house and went to sit at the dome, sometimes you are not sure, many of them, why they are there. But we can only conclude that it's their interest first. But even their interest should coincide with the national interest. Why? Are they happy buying imported water? Are they happy that their family members are going to have all the diseases and the conditions that are associated with galamsey? Are they excited? There are medical doctors there too. There are some people who can read and write properly. Some intelligent people in the house too. Are we all under some curse or some spell now that even when you have an opportunity to belatedly join the conversation, your priority is whether or not you, during your time, you did more distraction than my time? See, I mean, it makes it difficult to defend this kind of system that we are running. Then, on a lower note, if you give them the opportunity to, they say, oh, you are spineless. We are not slaves. We are not your servants. Every single day they continue on this path, they are making people understand that it is a useless entity they are running there. It's the impression they are giving to the people. They are continuing to justify why that institution has no business being paid for by the people's taxes. And we should be worried about that. We should be worried about the trend. And I'm not saying that every member of Parliament in our Parliament is useless. Some definitely are, because they are not doing the work they're supposed to do. Some do not deserve to be paid the amount of money they are paying them. In fact, some, if you had the opportunity, should be withdrawn by their constituents. Of course, they don't have that opportunity. So, in all fairness, I think we should also take them out of the conversation. This conversation has been reduced to the people who care and the people who don't want to hold responsible. Those are the only 2 options in this conversation. Because as for continued distraction, it will continue because the people are brazen. They believe in the impunity because they have MPs like this who will rather concentrate on comparison rather than dealing with the main problem, given the opportunity to deal with it. So we need to take it upon ourselves to everyday drum it home. That's why it is also important that Winston, your dear friend, and our dear friend, the Honorable Minister responsible for lands and natural resources, gives us an update from his meeting last night.
Yeah, it's very, very important.
No, it's only crucial. We are not saying that he should be flying planes to the areas and go and solve the problem. It's just an update.
Yes.
And there have not been any guarantee that when you talk, you do. So merely giving an update is the best minimum we can ask of you. If you cannot deliver on that, then one will question, why are you still in office? Why are you still pretending that you are serving the people? Why are you still purporting that you are serving the people?
You know, Raymond, I'm sure the minister is listening. He's going to be joining us shortly. So, Samuel, let's get in touch with him. We just need an update on that meeting. So, Samuel Abu Jinapo, Sami will be calling you. We need that update as you promised. We just want to know. You don't have to be in studio, just on the phone.
I know you are moving on, but sometimes we can't help it. This morning, the picture is shared of Abena Opon Asare. He is MP, like the MPs in Ghana's parliament, in the United, Kingdom.
Yeah.
She's also a cabinet minister. She is sitting. She's going to the office, to the Met Office, UK headquarters, to see how it works with the cabinet. This is the 10th anniversary of the establishment of the 10th office. So she's sitting. Do you know how she's going?
She's going in a bus or a train?
No, a train. With a cabinet file on her table.
Okay.
She's going through it. I'm not upon her side. He's Ghanaian, so sometimes people think white people are the only people who can do what is right. She's Ghanaian. If you know, she looks maybe more like you because me and a fair kakra. Maybe more like you than myself.
Okay.
But she has the same genes you and I have. Go and see how she's operating that particular office. How she's acting as a representative for her own people. So where did we go wrong?
Where did we go wrong? This morning we'll have that conversation. But of course our focus is on illegal mining, and we're calling on everybody to join. And most importantly, the Trades Union Congress. We haven't heard from you. We have to hear from you. And so the Telecel More Money promo is getting exciting. Over 1.2 million has been giving out in the daily and weekly draws, with more to go. You could be a winner too. Simply opt in for free by dialing *500# or send WIN to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app. Then reload your mobile using your Telecel cash wallet or make payments onto your fixed broadband account, and you could be winning the 1 million grand prize in the Telecel More Money promo. The more you reload, the better your chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Remember, dial *500# or send WIN to 500 or visit the Telecel Play app to opt in. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Telecel, connecting energies.
Now picture this. You are lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation. But instead you are met with a mattress that sucks beneath you. A reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. That's why we at Latest Foam prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture are crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. That's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your own well-being. Choose Latest Foam. Otherwise, you do yourself. Oh, you do yourself. Latest Foam is your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Call these numbers right now if you want to sleep better tonight. 0302 231155 or 0322008499. Or visit us online at latestfoamghana.com.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, EcoBank Mobile, they make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy. Download it. You go enjoy it. You can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even just tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple. Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know, it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise. You can't deny it when you taste it. The rich, creamy goodness of Calvin coffee. One sip and you feel it. It's Calvin coffee. Taste it and you love it. It's a special feeling. One sip and you feel it. It's Calvin coffee.
For the big days and the seemingly ordinary, creamy cowbell coffee is with you every moment.
This advert is FDA approved.
Ghana
of way. Telecel, the more money promo now.
Everybody likes money, but what do we like more than money? More money! Join the Telecel More Money promo and win money, more money, and even more money. Simply opt in for free and reload your mobile and broadband and be the lucky winner of the 1 million Ghana cedis grand prize. Also win cash prizes of up to 3 million Ghana cedis in the daily and weekly draws. Opt in for free by dialing *500# or send WIN to 500, or you can opt in on the Telecel Play app. The more you reload, the higher chances of winning in the Telecel More Money promo. Keep loading, win, and be a millionaire.
Telecel. Connecting energies.
Terms and conditions apply. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Are you hoping to start university this October? If you want a British degree from a world-class university at a fraction of the cost, then join Lancaster University Ghana in Accra. With a diverse student community, vibrant campus life, and up to 50% scholarship to support your study, Lancaster University Ghana provides you with a world-class education that creates endless possibilities globally. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Apply to join Lancaster University Ghana, where learners become leaders. Admissions are currently open for our 2024 intakes. Apply now for our foundation and undergraduate programs. For more information, contact us at +233 030 221 8989 or send an email to admissions@lancaster.edu.gh. Lancaster University Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Choboy! Yeah. We have a new leader in town. Obiarenti. Amafo. Madam was Sibebre. When him say my baby, maybe more charcoal for whiter teeth. More charcoal. Not only that, maybe lemon. More lemon. Zinc for fresher breath. More zinc. And fluoride for stronger teeth.
Introducing the new President Charcoal packed with more power with a combination of charcoal and lemon for naturally whiter teeth. Grab yours now. This advert is FDA approved.
It's the break of a new dawn, and with it comes the craziness of the hood.
Listen. My Christmas hen did not come home to roost. May they all die. The one who stole it, the one who slaughtered it.
Roverman Production, in partnership with National Theatre and Joy FM, presents an original unkillable white play, I Want to Feed You.
How can you live in Germany and make a girl in Ghana pregnant?
Shows on the 6th, 7th, 8th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of September 2024 at the National Theatre. Fridays at 7 p.m. Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rate 200 Ghana cedis. Tickets available via all regular outlets on the Roverman app and via short code *365 *535 #050-554-6010. WhatsApp 050-554-6030. Sponsors: Koba, Gino Tomato Mix, GCB Bank, and Tilis Communications Partner M Notify. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
I used to stress about where to receive my advertisements sticker and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with
Do you want to remain productive and competitive in your business? Then I am happy to remind you that Anointed Engineering Services Limited is still here to serve. We provide homes, offices, and institutions with ultra-silent, reliable, and fuel-efficient diesel generating sets with sizes ranging from 5 kVA to 3000 kVA at unbeatable prices. You also enjoy a 5-year warranty. Anointed Engineering is noted for unwavering 24-hour after-sale emergency service service, rental and sale of tile lights and genuine spare parts, undertake repair and maintenance of all diesel generators, and buy back used generators. Sign up today at our training school and gain hands-on experience from our team of professionals on generators, plants, auto mechanics, electricals, controls, and solar installations. Anointed Engineering has 18 branches nationwide. Locate our head office in Accra at number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway near the Odoko traffic light. Call our hotlines on 0302 324723 or 0243 690295. Also on 0243 480334. Anointed Engineering Services Limited, the generator experts.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Chinese people don't control your money. We are not the owners. Chinese people don't know where there is a gold. If you don't issue visas to Chinese people cannot enter into your country. They don't know where is the money. They cannot able to enter your country. How could we be able to do galamsey in your country? Why? The question should be answered. That is the support of the local people.
Enra regional minister ne meba jina pomba enomuse na epa choya kan de wokrata no so mesema preso meka na enti za no mnim se bia meka asem fufuro bia eden kakra galamse ya ye kan nyina dem ha mechemu ye ne ye chemu se me ya yi wo ha ne chem miensa emu be 30% ni mo ma ye galamse ni nyina o ma be ye galamse ade ba ko se nanan mo ne twa asase ne maaye o kan no ye nim ha no mo kan na bia o to bia wo twa asase o de ye galamse bia wo so wa ubu ahofo se wa ye bone uko from na sampa so dia asase amase enye galamse na ate ho na hini be na wudie e bone. Think about the future children.
Definitely concerned about our environment. We're concerned about sustenance and sustainability, because if we don't do anything today, we will not be in the right position tomorrow. So this morning, we're still talking about illegal mining. But at Equity Health Insurance, the well-being of our members take precedence, and we recognize the unique healthcare needs of individuals and families, which is why we are delighted to present our Ebusia Health Plan. This health plan is crafted to promote the enduring health and happiness of you and your loved ones. Our plans are meticulously tailored to offer comprehensive and competitive health insurance coverage for individuals, families, and smaller groups. Access to quality care is just a phone call away, offering continual assurance of your family's welfare. Contact us on 0546 645 465 or 0503 860 381. Equity Health Insurance, here for you.
Now, are you speccing that old car, or you are engaged in a home makeover, or are you thinking about relaxing at the beach or the getaway? Use your ABSA card 10 times or more in a month, and you could be a lucky winner in the ABSA Change Your Story promotion. And extra entries by using our digital channels for 5 times or more. From now until the end of October, 5 lucky winners will take away 40,000 Ghana cedis each every month to change their stories. For more information, visit an ABSA branch today. This promotion is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Your story matters. ABSA. Terms and conditions apply.
So the Ghana Revenue Authority wishes to inform the general public, especially VAT-registered taxpayers, that the Commissioner General, in accordance with the VAT Act 2013, Act 870 as amended, is migrating additional 2,000 VAT-registered taxpayers onto the GRA's electronic invoicing system, referred to as e-VAT system. To facilitate the migration process, GRA will carry out a series of stakeholder engagements to ensure a seamless implementation, and the list of eligible VAT registered taxpayers will also be published in the print media and on the GRA website. Affected taxpayers should take note and be guided accordingly. GRA can be reached on toll-free 0800 100 110 or WhatsApp 0552 990000 or 0200 631 You may also visit any of our taxpayer service centers across the country for assistance.
Now, Ghanaian government once said, I will fight galamsey with AI. You heard it before, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, well, but unlock the future with AI. The Institute of Paralegal Training and Leadership Studies and Vanuatu Trade Commission brings you the future of technology. Join our collaborative AI training program and discover the possibilities of artificial intelligence. The benefits include you get certificates, lifetime learning management system. Participants at the end of the course receive 6.26 AK Luma equivalent, which is like $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, a 3-year interest-free credit for their AI-powered facility. Cost of training, certificates, and the course material cost just 300 cedis. Now, the first session is starting on the 16th of September 2024. All I need to do is locate us at Ofanko Barrier opposite Silicon Valley School. Call us on 0509 634 027 or 0303 960 798 for further inquiries.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Looking for the best in trendy and fashionable clothes? Your surest destination is Achimota Retail Center, where you find King's Bazaar, Mr. Price, LC Wakiki, Gambel Clothing, ABA Outlet, and Pacific Fashion. We always have amazing deals and unbelievable discounts to offer. And your vibes in
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz a titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamalliance.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
You are not ready for this. Something big is cooking from Samsung. Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% off? From 26th August to 21st September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sales. You get a deal, he gets a deal, she gets a deal, everyone gets a deal. Because with big price slashes, we are letting you go big when you go blue. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag. From the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05, nothing is off limits. Nothing. From 26th August to 21st September, the price is pricing at every Samsung shop nationwide. Go big, go blue. Terms and conditions apply.
Please, do you still refill cylinders here?
Oh yes, and there are a lot of benefits when you refill gas cylinders here. Not only do we get to run safety checks on your cylinder before refill, but you get to buy any amount of gas per your pocket. And you even get to see for yourself how much is really being put into the cylinder, so you're not cheated.
Master, this one there, Philly Gadochi. I know say you no invite me, but I go talk some. If you know be these LPG stations, like how we taxi drivers go fill our tanks.
But do these LPG stations have permit to still operate?
Of course. LPG stations are safer now than ever. We've always been licensed and fully regulated by National Petroleum Authority with total support from Ghana Fire Service, Ghana Standards Authority, Factory Inspectorate, as well as the EPA. So don't worry, crowd.
Oh, I hear say these LPG stations be for indigenous Ghanaians. It be true?
Of course. LPG refilling is the only industry in Ghana that is now 100% owned by Ghanaians. By refilling your cylinders at the gas station, you are promoting indigenous businesses.
The money, it go stay here, no.
Oh yes. Protect local businesses by refilling your gas cylinders at LPG stations nationwide.
We know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Shall wash away
Erade, where are all these high bills coming from? Now, where they made it here? In these times of high electricity tariffs, Build-Freeze solar hybrid air conditioners are your sure bet to cut down on electricity bills. Build-Freeze cool your buildings comfortably with very low energy consumption. The amazing part is the air conditioners are built with the latest German technologies that give you 80% savings on energy consumption compared to traditional air conditioners. Build-Freeze come with a 6-year warranty and free after-sale servicing for a year. Please call us for purchases on 053 1100 915 053 1100 915. Build-Freeze, superior cooling with lower energy.
Morning Show. Heart-wrenching to even think about it, and the impudence in which they operate, not only within the buffers of the rivers, but they operate in the rivers, and they have their own personal security to even prevent regulators from taking data of the water to analyze.
And the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware. They are aware that you are some of you are participating in it. So please, first desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
It's the election, right? We know everybody who is rational thinking knows that in this country, when elections are coming up, you can do anything and get away with it. So they are taking advantage and they are doing it with impunity.
That will debate this matter, will sit down and listen. And I'm very happy when the minority leader challenged us. That will debate this matter and the culprit will be mentioned. In fact, we are ready to debate now. If we are to look and investigate both sides of the house. You have had the opportunity to rule this country before. I can tell you, you polluted the water more than us. You polluted the water more than us. So let's get matters straight.
And this is because of illegal mining.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Many men shall die because of the greedy of another.
It's 33 minutes past the hour of 8 here on the Super Morning Show, and you know our focus this morning is to try and get to the bottom of this canker, this endemic issue, the menace of illegal mining that is strangulating the people of this country, basically depriving us of our food sources, depriving us of our water resources, and there appears to be very little being done in that direction. Our expectation is that, true to his words, Minister responsible for lands and natural resources would, in the course of this conversation this morning, before the Super Morning Show ends, join and give us an update of last night's meeting he told us was going to happen. That meeting was supposed to give him a proper and better appreciation of what's happening across the country, so measures can be deployed immediately to resolve the problem and show evidence that indeed government is committed to dealing with the menace here. We sure should be waiting on him as he gets us some update on this. But before then, though, already we've had others who have joined the conversation. There are still calls out there to, for example, the ever powerful trade unions, because this is a national matter. We saw how their single intervention brought the entire conversation of sale of hotels to an end. We saw how when they come together and declare powerful positive action, it ends menaces in this country and difficult problems and help us resolve it. Are they interested in this matter? Will they step in and save us and our future from this all-important issue that we've been dealing with for God knows how long? But joining me in the conversation today is Professor Emeritus Stephen Adair. Prof is actually with Access University and is the immediate past chairman of the National Development Planning Commission. At some point, Prof was also the chairman of the Ghana Revenue Authority too. Prof, you're welcome to us.
Thank you very much.
Yes, certainly we should also bring on board the former minority leader member of Parliament for Tamale South, Harry Naijusu. Honorable, you're also welcome to this all-important conversation.
Raymond, thank you very much for the opportunity. My pleasure to be joining Prof.
I shall come to
the... Please tell Idrisu that I'm alive.
Oh,
he forgets me every Christmas.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sure he heard you, and
Yes.
a member of parliament will have to consistently stay in touch with Prof. But Prof, let me start with you. The big story on the front page of the paper said you are demanding a national emergency be declared on this particular matter. To what end is the response from many? Really, to what end?
Well, first of all, there's no doubt that the greatest national disaster facing us is galamsey. And something that is now, as we are talking, Cape Coast, Takoradi, Obuasi are all in danger of not having regular supply of clean and healthy water. Our cocoa industry has been destroyed for the first time since late 60s. We are going to have less than 500,000 tons of cocoa. Our food supply, I just came 2 weeks ago from Wasamenfi, and all the roadside, there's no plantain even being sold because the land is being devastated. So the first is that we have a national emergency. And now that is the political season, as I heard you, the people think that neither Mahama nor Baumia or anybody will harass them. So therefore, they are all out. You can't believe it. You take a car and go from through the Wasamenfi area on the Ayamfore Akropon Road, and you will weep. I stopped to talk to the police people, and they said there's nothing we can do. And there, I believe that it is the single pointer of national leadership failure, political and traditional. And we are faced with some that I'm so glad that you in Joy FM is devoting this serious attention to it. I believe that there should be a declaration of a national emergency, which of course I don't expect it to be done within the next 3 months, but I hope the first 100 days of any government who means business in Ghana, and we should insist on it. A national emergency means that the president then has all the power, almost like a dictator for 3 months, and he can renew it for another 3 months to deal with this menace. And the first thing is to, in the national emergency, to say that everybody, every earth-moving equipment should be moved out of the rivers and the forest. Even those for road construction should be assembled in the district capitals. You don't immobilize them, despite the fact that the propaganda that Professor Frimpong Boateng stole 500 excavators. This is nonsense. They just went and took the brain from there, and then the people just went the next day went and bought one and put it there and took their machines away. And because they wanted to just ditch him, they talk all this nonsense about one of the finest gentlemen in the whole of this country as having stolen 500. But we bring them all out, and then anyone who doesn't bring that emergency, yes, it will be bombed and destroyed in the forest and the river. We are talking about death of our people and our nation and our economy. And we must also have, at the same time, a strategy to register all these our young men and women who are involved in it. There are foreigners in it. We extradite them back to their countries, but our people will register them and take care of them, even getting them into a brigade. But something must be done. That one, the details we can work later. But this is something that we cannot wait for another year and for another election to come. It is now or never.
This is reminiscent of what happened in 2017 we declared some form of an emergency. We actually banned or suspended all forms of small-scale mining. Indeed, there was even a lot of action from then Minister John Peter Amewu, moving from one concession area to the other, arresting, especially with his own team, including mining officers. Fast forward 8 or 7 years down the line, we are back here. Is the declaration of the emergency a short-term measure or the panacea to the problem?
First of all, we didn't declare emergency. A national emergency means the president, we are talking about the constitutional emergency, the president having absolute authority to use conventional and unconventional means, which the details, we will not do it all on the radio, to make sure that certain actions are done. And as I said, that after clearing all, the army will go there, you are given 1 week to bring your machine or it will be bombed. It will be destroyed totally. The second is that part of it, we should be dealing with these young men. We don't want to throw them all into the street, as some of them have the audacity to say that you want us to go and steal. In the emergency, let them go and steal, and we'll deal with them. But on a positive side, we must register them, provide temporary financial support, and reorient them and train them. So there will be, the emergency is to clear the forest and the rivers, but there should be a well thought through agenda so that these young men and a few women are provided with sustainable livelihoods. And rather than, at this moment, they are more dangerous to us than the so-called foot soldiers whom they got the YEA and other things to bribe them. These people are very dangerous, so there will be a comprehensive rehabilitation of them for their national good. So it's not a matter of their political gimmicks and they're trying to show that, in fact, by all convention, the president should resign because he said that he will put his presidency online, which was just for the gallery.
You did say that we could not implement this national emergency immediately. Exactly what will stop us from doing so now? The destruction is happening now.
The reason, not that we could not, they will not. Why? Because of the the elections, they will not. And I'm a realist. But if I were the president, I would do it now. But I must also be a realist. I know they will not. And you won't get Mahama to say what I'm saying. You won't get Bawumia to say it, because at this moment, the only thing that matters is getting their vote. So I wasn't saying that we shouldn't. It should be done immediately, but I know to ask for that is asking for the move.
Yeah, but Prof, is that not part of the problem? The fact that we say we're being real and we know that they wouldn't do it. Shouldn't it be compelling
I said that
them
they wouldn't do it within these 3 months.
Yes, but shouldn't it be compelling them to do it now?
You know what I'm saying, I'm a realist. I know that it won't happen. But if we mobilize now, and I want you to be part of the mobilization as we are doing now, and snowball it by January, 20 people, the election is before them. Anyway, the one who will do it will become a national hero, and we will help them to become a national hero. But at this moment, you won't get even Bawumia or Mahama to listen to you. And I tell you, Akufo-Addo will not do it, not because that he is going to be the next president, but because he wants Bawumia to win.
Well, now, let me bring in the former minority leader into the conversation. I will ask you about the proposal to declare national emergency anytime soon or perhaps in the future. But you in Parliament have a responsibility to actually extract accountability from ministers and others who have been given the sole charge of manning some of these ministries. It is very reasonable to say that you have failed in that responsibility. That's why we are where we are.
To some extent, you are very right. The Parliament of Ghana have failed Ghanaians in many respects in the exercise of our oversight, in particular over the management of our mineral and forest resources. I can agree more with Professor that the continuous destruction of the natural environment of Ghana with impacts on our forests and water resources must be halted. And it only can be halted through what he has described as a national emergency and elevating the failures of our fight against illegal mining, popularly known as galamsey, to the highest priority action of government. But we also must accept that, as of today, the responsibility over the resources management of our natural resources is vested in President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo. He is a monumental failure when it comes to the fight against galamsey. Let's admit it. Let's let him appreciate that he has failed. And then, as a country, is gold a curse? Should gold be a curse? Should this mineral resource be a curse? Certainly not. God gifted us for us to take advantage of it for enhanced social and economic development of our country. We've depended on it since the 15th century. But listening to Prof, it reminds me that our strategies have simply failed. Whatever interventions, it has not worked, whether it's military intervention, it's burning of excavators, it's ministers. Arguably, with the very first point you made, Ray, one should be filing a motion of censure and impeachment against the President of the Republic for failing to fight galamsey, with its consequential impact on our forests and water resources and its denial of quality livelihood of the citizens of Ghana. But when you initiate it, partisanship will take control. We will not look at the merits of the issue. Now we heard, as Professor Age has said, we had even President Akufo-Addo put his job on the line. What has he done? If it was in any civilized democracy, the president would have bowed out and said that I have no honor because my pledge to fight galamsey have fallen flat. It has failed. He is still hailing himself. Ministers are hailing him. You heard that irresponsible comment of the majority whip when he says that you polluted water more, the NDC polluted water more than the NPP. Where is the data? What he said, is it backed by any statistical evidence? Certainly not. Must this be accepted in Parliament? Certainly not. Does this help in the fight against it? Certainly not. See, why would Parliament fail the people of Ghana? If you have a whip, his appreciation of the issue is just what you reported before you asked for the comment from Professor Ade. But I certainly agree with him that it is a national security crisis and must be declared a national emergency. We should hold our leaders responsible and to their pledges and promises to the people. But I certainly cannot trust the current political leadership that they can do anything better about galamsey. Then more we need to analyze, it is part of our unemployment crisis as a country.
I will come
Many
to
of the young people are finding livelihood through that. And so long as they earn something, they don't care about what they are doing to the environment. They don't care about climate change and its consequences. So
yes.
I agree with you that we should have we should elevate it into a national emergency. Where I disagree with him is the time frame. It shouldn't wait. It should be today.
Okay, well, I get you.
Redefine our strategies.
I get you, but Parliament was recalled. There was a member of Parliament who actually spent time demanding that the minister responsible for lands and naturals and others be hauled in for questioning. I didn't hear you propose that indeed there is a declaration of a national emergency that should be done. I didn't hear those of you in the House make this proposal known to the executive of this republic using perhaps the biggest platform that's available.
Raymond, thank you very much. Lost opportunity. Why was Parliament reconvened? To respond to another national emergency. What was the emergency? We simply came to approve a loan of $250 million US, nothing more, because of our unsustainable debt and because government's failure to arrest the depreciation of the city. They need to enhance their forest reserve. That's all that we did. I even said that there are matters affecting the elections of 2024, presidential and parliamentary. Are we ready for the Electoral Commission to do what will safeguard our democracy and safeguard our democratic institutions? There are problems with illegal transfer of voters. There are problems with biometric devices, batteries not being available or adequately procured. That was not Parliament's priority. Unfortunately, this emergency was at the instance of the majority, and they chose that we should come and do these loan agreements together with some other tax exemptions. Ideally, I agree with you that when the matter of the Electoral Commission and the matter of the continuous destruction of our environment and natural resources came up, Parliament should have given it some attention. The Honorable Suhini raised it earlier, even on your platform, who is a ranking member for lands and natural resources. It's been ignored. So Ghana misplaced priorities. I agree with you.
Now, Prof is not convinced that given the kind of timing we have on our hands and the electioneering period, both the NDC and the NPP would be willing to go through with this national emergency. He's not convinced that putting the people first is a priority under the very circumstance. Do you think?
Yes, I think that national emergency be declared now and today, not tomorrow. And for Prof, he should put the blame where it is. Today, Ghana's natural resource management is vested in President Akufo-Addo. Read Article 268 of the Constitution. Even all natural resources is vested in the President. So if it is not being managed well, we should hold the President responsible. And his interventions have simply failed. His strategies have failed. Military brutalization of persons involved in galamsey have failed. We saw them burn excavators in Kumbungu in 2017 that ended the livelihood of tipper truck drivers and their families. What has that yielded? So I agree with him, but I see sometimes we are shy to put the blame where it should be. Today, it is not about John Mahama or NDC. There is a government Ghanaians have put responsible for the management of its forests and natural resources. That government must be held solely liable and responsible for the mismanagement of it.
Except that if it was to be another jurisdiction, we'll be calling you the shadow government.
I agree with you. I said, this when shadow I filed even a motion, look at the mess Ken Ofori-Atta and Nanado have led us into. When I filed a motion 2 years ago and said, let's censure the Minister for Finance, he's crashing this economy. Look at the consequence of his action and deeds on businesses, on livelihood, unsustainable debt. Because of partisanship, we lost because I didn't have the numbers. If you file an impeachment motion against the president for failing to fight galamsey, it's likely to fail because we simply, as a minority shadow government, don't have the numbers. You need to test, which is about 183 votes. We don't have it.
And you are convinced there are no conscionable members of the majority who support you in this quest?
There are partisan members of parliament.
Now, before I transition from this point, you have experience and you are a lawyer. Do you, in all conscience, support this "I will give you amnesty if I come into power" talk that is being attributed to the NDC?
Yes, the flag bearer, President Excellency John Dramani Mahama, have made some promises to have an understanding and appreciation of the problem. He does really understand that galamsey is a problem, a major threat to our forests and natural resources. Is one of many strategies he would unveil when he's elected as president. But today, he is not to be held responsible for the failures in the management of our forests and natural resources.
But if you promise the people amnesty in the future, why would they be interested in any form of attempt which would get them leaving those pits today?
They will leave it. He is not in control today, Raymond. That's the point I'm making. President Mahama is not in control. The people of Ghana have vested their trust in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, not in John Mahama. Not at all. Not at all.
But Honorable Idrisu, the question is, if you are promising an amnesty,
and I've said that amnesty is just one of the
yes, but you one minute.
And its flag bearer
1 minute.
will,
if you are promising amnesty, if you become president from 7 January 2025, what would deter me from actually stopping, knowing very well that even if I were arrested today from 7th January 2025, I stand a chance of being released from jail?
No. He's simply saying that we are dealing with the symptoms, not the actual problem. So his understanding is that many, including the political elites, are getting away with galamsey. They are profiting and benefiting from it. And you are throwing ordinary people into jail. You are not dealing with the problem. That's what he suggested. Deal with the real culprit. Can a poor man buy an excavator? Can those you are seeing in jail, can they buy an excavator? Can they even rent it? So those who rent for them must be held responsible. When you have DCs involved in it, in any case, there is a licensing regime. Who authorized those licenses? Is he not supposed to demand respect for environmental standards and its preservation in the granting of license? Who is holding who responsible, including the Minister for Lands and Forestry?
Great. Now that you've raised this point, in Parliament on Tuesday, Speaker of Parliament Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbin. Now, I'll be glad if we can look for the Speaker's sound, where he says there are members of Parliament who are engaged in that, and some who go and collect money, and that those members of Parliament who engage in galamsey and those who collect money. Now, let's listen to the Speaker, and I'll ask you my next question. Please listen.
And the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware. They are aware that some of you are participating in it. So please, first desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
So, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, the Speaker of Parliament, desist from doing it yourself. Don't go for their money. In Parliament, according to the Speaker, there are people who are engaged in this. Why?
He's referring to the actors. I'm not one of them.
No, I'm not saying you are one of them. I don't know whom he's referring to, but
yes,
why
so let's find out those.
No, hold on a second.
So the media.
No, when I finish, you would understand. Because peer pressure is important. How is it the case that in Parliament, according to the Speaker, there are persons who are engaged in this, and Parliament hasn't found it necessary to fish those persons, name and shame, as a first step towards the fight themselves?
Responsible for mining and matters related to the management of forests and natural resources must take a look at it. Parliament itself, in the larger national interest, must be interested in it. But in Ghana, we simply are shielding wrongdoers when it comes to fighting galamsey. And that is what this amnesty call is about. If you think that is a strategy that you think that may not work, you can express it. But it's a way to say that, no, those in jail are not the actual persons who should be there. The real persons are walking free.
Now, Prof, let me bring you to this point because, it appears that we are going in circles. It appears that we may end this whole year with a lot of promises geared towards fixing this. What can we do? What can be done now? What can we do now to exact action from the people we are put in charge of the institutions? Protest, being on the streets.
Well, let me tell you, first of all, let me make a correction. The reason why I was saying that nothing will be done in these 3 months by the politicians is that the opposition will not press it. Why? Because you know that they want to get those areas.
Forgive me, Prof. I'm struggling to hear you. If you could just reposition yourself slightly, I'm sure we'll get better reception from you.
Okay.
We'll take some messages now. When we return, I'm sure we have better reception to Prof and Member of Parliament for Tamale South, Haruna Idrisu.
Everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Call 0302-200-390 or 0596-928-33 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, Bosu, long time.
Yeah. Hey, go na se mu ye ni omo. Na before na land no mu bi wa.
Oh, go Super XP. Tregu Gold Station bebre mu Bosu.
Oh, fantastic. Super XP.
Quality. Super. Go Super XP. Bosu, ube feel.
I like that.
Goil Super XP, quality fuel that brings you choice and takes you further. Ideal for most vehicles and fortified with special additives to help your engine perform better and consume less. It's available in many Goil stations nationwide. Goil Super XP, woo feel ya, ha, woo be feel. Goil, good energy. Joy energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Educata Ghana is here again. Ghana's leading exhibition and idea factory has put together an insightful and interactive exhibition and conference with an involving panel discussion, on-site trainings, and a job expo. Come and explore trends and network with relevant Ghanaian and German educational and industry players. At Educata Ghana 2024, you get to learn more about educational, apprenticeship, and employment opportunities in Ghana and in Germany. Date: September 16th and 17th, 2024. Time: 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Location: Kofi Ohene Konedu Auditorium, University of Professional Studies, Accra. Don't miss out on Educata Ghana 2024. To register, visit educataghana.com/register. Attendance is free. Organizers: Delegation of German Industry and Commerce in Ghana, German Sparkassen Stiftung Western Africa. Sponsors: Ghana European Center, Siemens Stiftung, Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Ghana NRW University Alliance. See you there.
Let me share my experience with you at the new Aqua Safari Resort. When you arrive, you're greeted by warm smiles and introduced to your 24-hour butler who already has your itinerary sorted. Enjoy water sports activities like jet ski rides, kayaking, water sliding, flyboarding, and castnet fishing. You can even have your lunch here on the boat cruise. Let the tour guides take you through the sceneries of the mangrove forest, the friendliness of the animals, while you pet and feed them. We chose to have our breakfast with a beautiful sunrise right in front of our cabin.
Visit Aqua Safari Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Heart-wrenching to even think about it. And the impudence in which they operate, not only within the buffers of the rivers, but they operate in the rivers. And they have their own personal security to even prevent regulators from taking data of the water to analyze.
Think about the future children. Mankind wicked and wise.
The Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM with me, Winston Amwen, Raymond Aqua. And we have been joined on the phone by Professor Emeritus Stephen Adair at Ashesi University and immediate past chairman of the National Development Planning Commission. Also on the phone is Haruna Idrisu, former minority leader and member of parliament for Tamale South.
Prof, we were trying to get you to give us some direction from now to the end of the year. If we are truly interested in getting to the bottom of this matter, if for once we are truly committed to dealing with illegal mining sustainably, what is the roadmap we should use? What are the immediate steps we should take now?
First of all, let me make a correction about what how Honorable Idrisu commented on mine. I'm not saying that we shouldn't act now. What I was saying is that you won't get Mahama or Baumia in the election period to take action. But we, the citizens, can take action. First of all, we can organize to say that, to force them to make pronouncement as to what they are going to do about galamsey, because it's a national disaster. Secondly, Mr. President Akufo-Addo is responsible for national issues. He cannot be allowed to get off easily. We must bring pressure to bear. So at this moment, much of the action lies with the civil society media to bring pressure. But as I've said, what is needed is a question of the timing. There has to be a declaration of emergency. There must be total demobilizing all these equipment being used to destroy our body water and our forest. Thirdly, we must have an agenda to manage the people who are our sons and daughters involved in galamsey. I believe they have to be rehabilitated, retrained, supported in the meantime, and also be taught how to do modern mining, form them into groups, because I think that they can be a very important asset when we are doing the mining in the right way.
Prof, talking about modern mining, Prof, we've tried the community mining. We tried the community mining. And many of these community minings are engaged in bad practices.
It was the same. If you say community mining, the rest say that they are in the community and they were. But we need to train them in the modern way so that they can mine without destroying our water bodies. And they must be. And if at this moment all the machines are immobilized and seized, they cannot be doing it. And it will be in their interest. We can get them to collaborate because we want to help them to have sustainable livelihood. Meanwhile, it is good for us as a nation, the amount of money we are wasting on many other things, to support them financially ad interim. So there can be but of course, this is my off-the-cuff one. If we are dealing with it, there must be by now, Honorable Akufo-Addo should put in a non-partisan technical team to find solution to this. So we can't do it all on there, but it's their responsibility for us to start doing something right now.
Now, the understanding many have to this is that this is a feasible roadmap that says there's action required immediately. The only difficulty is that if we mount the pressure and the president insists on not acting, there's a limit to which ordinary people like myself can do. Is there an urgent need for relevant voices like yours to take the lead in calling on the leadership of the country to act immediately?
I agree with you. And that is why some of us at this moment are lone voices doing the same. But there's a need for a collective voice of sanity. So it's not, Abrafu people say that one swallow does not make a summer. I believe that 50 Ghanaians, and I can name them, some of them, just for example, Ishmael Yamson, Honorable Kwame Pianim, and the rest on both sides, I can name about, come together and say that this must be done. They will do it. So this is one of the things that you can help us in mobilizing. The saying, I call them the way voices. Asante Hene has begun some actions. I said that we we must commend him, but he can declare the whole Asante Mine galamsey free zone. So the pressure must be on until we achieve results, and the media has a big role to play.
Now, it's pretty interesting the way you bring in that. Winston and others had also talked about the Trade Unions Congress, a very powerful tool that could halt the issues about the sale of hotels with just a statement declaring strike. Is it time for bodies like that to equally get involved?
The same voice should definitely include them. Definitely should include them. Yes. The academia, they are too silent to my liking, my fellow professors, and they are taking sides. I mean, this is a national emergency, and academia must be aroused.
Honorable Aruna Ijusu, the point you made about when you start processes in Parliament, you may not get the numbers to support it. Some say during the Keluforiata movement, it was pretty obvious that that was going to be the end. But you started it anyway. Do you think Parliament should be recalled? An emergency meeting requiring action should be commenced immediately? Yeah.
Hello, Raymond.
Yes, I was asking about whether you are in the position or you are willing.
Raymond, there is no potent solution to ending galamsey and an impeachment of President Akufo-Addo. If both parties will support it, we'll be successful. Then President Mahama will be forewarned that if he came and failed, same government will fall on him. But if you have president who come and make pledges, they fail, we celebrate the failure, we honor the failure. And I said, censorship motion, I feel because of excessive partisanship, this matter of our natural environment, the wanton destruction of Ghana's forest resources in the name of mineral exploitation since 15th century is of concern to all of us. We respect the advocacy you and Winston and Co are doing. We encourage you to do it. Now you're saying the Trade Union Congress. Let Parliament sit right and do what is right. Parliament can impeach any president, any. And I use the word any. If that president fails and Parliament say we are holding you accountable for that failure, and there can be no matter today in Ghana more grievous than denial of people's livelihood in the name of exploitation of mineral resources in the name of galamsey. Look at what the Chinese are doing. They even have private military and private security in our country, and a minister goes to beg them, not tell them that I'll enforce the laws and that I'll get the security agencies to act. Why wouldn't they be emboldened? We know. I'm saying that the pledge of President Mahama for amnesty is just to tell you that we are dealing with the symptoms, not the real problem. Who buys the excavators and hire those young men to use them for the exploitation of mineral? They are working free. So I agree with you that I've heard Professor Stephen Ade on it. He thinks that because we are in a political season, but must our problems wait for elections? No, I disagree. The problems of Ghana, including destruction of our water resources, should wait for an election? No. We must act now.
And in the interest,
I admire what you are doing at Joy FM. You remember that we had the other group led by the president of the telecom chamber. We did its part. Let us continue. The TUC can pick it up. We need to have a national conversation and an assessment and evaluation of what has gone wrong with the strategies we have rolled out, with the interventions we have rolled out. Let us find new ways to deal with galamsey and save this country and its environment and prepare this country to live within a climate change environment.
If I could press you further on this point, in the interest of the same agency required, are you willing to lead the charge against the president, even if it's for posterity's understanding?
When we come back, I should begin filing a motion of censorship on the president, citing him for failing to manage galamsey. But my fear is that in the end, when you feel, you will be called names. and you feel in the name of partisanship. You are not likely. I mean, just watch the attitude of the majority whip, Arnold Dompe, with the comments that he made. If you file a motion against his president, he's not likely to support it.
He's 1 out of 137 on the side.
You have a crisis and ending on your hand. But I think that Professor Stephen Ade has led the way. Let's declare it a national emergency of a national security crisis. Let's act now.
I am grateful to you, former minority leader and member of parliament for Tamale South, Haruna Ijusu, and also to you, Professor Emeritus Stephen Ade, immediate past chairman of the National Development Planning Commission. Of course, immediate past chairman too of the Ghana Revenue Authority, right? He was one-time chairman of that particular institution of state too. Interesting, right?
Look.
Anyway, we are still expecting Minister Samuel Abujinapo, Minister responsible for lands and natural resources.
Update on the meeting.
As you promised the people of this republic that you will give us an update on that meeting you held yesterday, which is to give you an understanding of what's happening across the country and the strategies required to fight it. We still have a lot of time this morning for you to give us that update.
Exactly. And Raymond, you see, you've heard Professor Stephen Ade say that he would wish that this thing is done immediately, but the challenge is that politicians may not do it. But I say we don't have to give them that luxury of a choice. Yeah. Because you see, in this country, we make it look like when we elect people who have gone around sometimes begging us to elect them, they should lord it over us.
That's true.
That should not be the case. And so if we insist that it must be done, it has to be done now. And so that's why I'm calling on the Trades Union Congress, organized labor. If organized labor says, enough government, you must fight galamsey, Raymond, government would have no choice but to fight it. Professor Ade talks about his colleague lecturers, professors. If they say, enough, Mr. President, you said you're going to put your presidency on the line, get to work and solve this before you leave office.
And we can acknowledge some of them like Professor Nchuamesa.
Yeah.
And also the likes of the Ghana Academy of Arts and Sciences that has issued a statement insisting that action is required immediately. We expect that the rest of the people who equally are sane voices in this republic, like has been called out, really will come to the table and join us. Unfortunately, we are forced to take on the responsibility, something that we have assigned to ministries and ministers and department heads, because this is a collective problem that affects everybody in the Republic of Ghana.
Look, I am prepared to join any demonstration against illegal mining.
Yeah, if it's for the protection of our future.
Exactly. I don't take part in demonstrations, but I am prepared to join this one. We've had enough. We cannot pretend everything is all right in this country. Okay? Look, we live in a country where majority of our leaders who promised us better economy today will find ways and means to explain away the failures of the economy. You are not able to help us get food regularly on our tables. The environment that should be protected and left for the generations to come, the generations unborn, we are destroying them. And last night, Erastus said in one of the around Offenso, one of the areas that a river passes through, Offin River passes, a party chairman, told him that he
has no idea.
He has no idea. So, I mean, if you live in a community, if you live in a country where people can actually say they want to buy a part of the river, make it a bona fide property,
so they can destroy
it, then it means you have a problem. If you live in a country where you have persons from other countries coming into this country, acquiring weapons, and engage in an illegality, let me tell you, you are not safe. In a country where persons engaged in an illegality decide to prevent officials of the Water Resources Commission.
The people who are put in charge of our water resources.
And they have to sometimes jaw with them that we are not coming to stop you from
negotiating with criminals.
The impunity with which they conduct this. Look, I am concerned. And as for this, we need to do this for our children and the next generation. We cannot fail them on this. If we will say we will not engage in the mining of gold or small-scale mining for the sake of our environment, let's do it.
After all those so-called resources that you're having, we are still in a debt exchange.
Yes.
We are still in a terrible economic situation. So if we decide that gold mining is not going to be our priority in this country, we can still do it. And nobody will die in this country because of that. After all, we are not enjoying. We are not in an advanced, luxurious state. Of course, some people are. But for the good of the country, in fact, somebody sent me a message that if we have to shoot to death 1,000 galamsey people to protect over 32 million, why does anybody think that should be a wrong thing to do? And people are destroying the future of this country, not only our current state, the future of this country, destroying the brain capacities of our people, the people who want to put up and compete in the world so that we can be better off in the future. Destroying that, giving us very serious conditions that we cannot have the monies to build the needed healthcare systems to deal with. Even those who actually have the healthcare systems, the amount of money to go and pay for it, we may not be able to have it. In whose interest are we protecting them? When we show them and make them look like these are just people who are engaged in petty crimes.
And you see, the other part that saddens me, and the speaker's point, the members of parliament, those who are engaged in that illegal activity, the speaker says, those of you who are doing it. And I'm disappointed in the speaker. If he knows those people, which from his statement suggests he does, he should be handing them over to the police. They should be naming and shaming. Because if you have people, now listen to this, a member of parliament, you're supposed to serve the interest of your community. What you're doing is to be taking campaign funds from persons who are engaged in an illegality, and as a result, what, champion their interest? Is that how low we can sink in this country? That today, everything is about money. Everything is about money.
So if, say, a police officer had taken money from robbers, will we be treating it the same way? Will we be this nonchalant about it? Will we create the impression that, nothing is happening and that we can deal with them with kid gloves? And that these are just people who do not know their left from right? Please, people who are truly unemployed and are looking for opportunities, they know where to find it. Their colleagues, some of them, they have found meaningful ways of earning legitimate wage. Nobody can even expand the argument that I feel I'm unemployed today, so I take to robbery. And that I should be protected because for some reason I ended up in Ghana and there are not many jobs in there. Look, then we should all do robbery because it's very rewarding.
Look.
And again, this illegal mining, they are not doing it because they have no alternatives in life. They are doing it because it is rewarding and it's no longer high risk.
It is greed. And look, years ago we all used to say, this is protest mining. It is not protest mining. It is greed. It is not protest, it is greed. And we cannot continue to accommodate individual greed against the collective interest and well-being of the society. Very soon we'll be activating the phone lines, so you can also join us. We want you to tell us your views on the declaration of a state of emergency, on the declaration of emergency, so that we can deal with it. Should the president do so now, or like you say, or like you agree with Professor Adair that maybe the next president should come and do that? We'll actually the phone lines on 0302216541 and then 05511119997 after these messages.
Declining deforestation and rising a violent crime every day. Well, many men shall die because of the greedy of another man.
It's your first Thursday special treat at Petimoto Retail Center every first Thursday of the month. Let's take your first Thursday of the month to a whole new level. Bingo or quiz night in September, karaoke in October, fashion event in November, and open air jam with DJs and hype men in December. It's going to be an amazing experience you won't want to miss. You will also get to enjoy discounts on pizza from Pizza Inn. Buy one, get one free. Come and enjoy an unforgettable time with us every first Thursday at ALC at Shumata Retail Center. And your vibes same quam.
You are not ready for this. Something big is cooking from Samsung. Ghana, are you ready for up to 30% off? From 26th August to 21st September, Samsung is going all out in the Samsung Blue Tag sales. You get a deal, he gets a deal, she gets a deal, everyone gets a deal. Because with big price slashes, we are letting you go big when you go blue. Everything with a blue tag gets a reduced price tag. From the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra all the way to the A05, nothing is off limits. Nothing. From 26th August to 21st September, the price is pricing at every Samsung shop nationwide. Go big, go blue. Terms and conditions apply.
Manchester City are the Premier League champions again.
When it's football you want, get it all on DSTV. All the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live. Because when it comes to football, we've got it all day, all night. No matter what package you're on, you're always going to get football on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Confidence matters in insurance. Confidence has doubled. The game changer of insurance is now here in Ghana. Sanlam and Allianz have joined forces to create an unstoppable force. Sanlam Allianz.
That's right. This partnership will give customers 238 years of combined experience, making Sanlam Allianz the titan of insurance in Ghana and Africa. Sanlam Allianz is here to give you the personalized service you deserve and more. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a true definition of confidence. Visit www.gh.sanlamallianz.com. Sanlam Allianz. Live with confidence because you have confidence in us.
Hello there. Visit Foods in KFC, Sweet Roses, Basilisa, Basilos, and Rocco Mamas at Achiwata Retail Center for your pizzas, burgers, shawarma, rice dishes, chips, noodles, and any form of continental dishes. We always have amazing deals and unbelievable discounts to offer. And your vibes sing quam.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Heart-wrenching to even think about it. And the impudence in which they operate, not only within the buffers of the rivers, but they operate in the rivers. And they have their own personal security to even prevent regulators from taking data of the water to analyze.
And the people you are talking to are aware. It's not that they are not aware. They are aware that some of you are participating in it. So please, first desist from doing it yourself. Don't go to them for the money for your campaigns. Don't go to solicit their votes. Let them see you work. Truly, it's a disgrace that we've gone to this far. Look at the water. Horrible.
Enra regional minister ne meba jina pomba e no mu se na na epa choya kan de wo krata no so me se ma preso me kan na enti za no mu se bia me kan se fufuro bia e den kakra galamsey ya ye kan nyina dem ha me chemu ye ne ye chemu se me ya yiyi wɔ ha ne kyɛm mmiɛnsa emu bɛyɛ 30% nim wɔn a yɛ galamsey ne nyinaa wɔn a bɛyɛ galamsey adeɛ baako wɔ se nananom ne twa asase no maa yɛ wɔka no wɔyɛ anim ha na wɔn kan nana bi a wɔtuo bi a wɔtwa asase ɔde yɛ galamsey bi a wɔsɛ wɔabua ho fɔ sɛ wɔayɛ bɔne wokɔ kurom na sɛ ampa sɛ ɔde asase ama sɛ ɛnyɛ galamsey na ate hɔ a na hene bɛyɛ na wɔwudie ɛyɛ bɔne.
That we will debate this matter, we will sit down and listen. And I'm very happy when the minority leader challenged us that we will debate this matter and the culprit will be mentioned. In fact, we are ready to debate now. If we are to look and investigate both sides of the house, you have had the opportunity to rule this country before. I can tell you, you polluted the water more than us. You polluted the water more than us. So let's get matters straight.
Think about the future children. Mankind wicked and wise.
So welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7. If you just joined us, we've been speaking to Professor Stephen Adey and Honorable Haruna Idrisu, and we've been talking about what we can do to curb this menace of illegal mining. Professor Adey says we should declare an emergency, and then the president would have the opportunity to deal with this if 3 months, which could be renewed for another 3 months, but indicates that even while he would want to see it happening now, he doesn't think it will happen. So maybe the next president should do so. Haruna Idrisu disagrees. We'll be talking about what Parliament could also do. But the phone lines have been activated now on 0302-216-541, 055-1111-997. And it's a very simple question. You think we have to declare an emergency so we can deal with this? What else can be done to deal with this menace? So it's here again, the Upstream Petroleum Industries Annual Local Content Conference, an exhibition organized by the regulator, the Petroleum Commission of Ghana. Join over 1,000 participants, 50 decision makers, industry players, and experts from over 10 countries at the 2024 Local Content Conference and Exhibition taking place in Takoradi from Wednesday the 2nd to Friday the 4th of October 2024. Theme: attracting E&P investment to boost local content, new pathways. For details on participation and sponsorship packages, please contact Ms. Judith Blay on 0246-470974 or via email on judith.blay@petrocom.gov.gh. You can also visit website GhanaLCCE.com. Follow us on our social media handles at Petroleum Commission Ghana for more information. Dennis is in Tema. Dennis, good morning.
Hello.
Dennis, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Daniel.
Daniel, sorry about that, Daniel.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
In fact, all the two sides, all the two personalities that you are talking to, I mean, they are all right. But you see, there's one thing that I want the media also to get in. Look, let us try and help our youth too, because they are the future leaders. Why am I saying that? I grew up in Takoradi. I was schooling there. I was traveling between Commander and Takoradi. In every 2 weeks, I do pass the River Pra. Back in the days, 1994. It is a lagoon that you can get down from your car, take some and drink, but now you cannot. You understand? Back in the days, 1993 up to 1995. And why am I saying the youth? Those people who are polluting, who are aiding these activities, very soon they will fade off. You understand? Very soon, give us 10 years, they will fade off. But it seems the youth are even not mindful of the fact that, look, they are bringing us sicknesses. If the whole of Western and Central region, water that they drink, it depends on pra and other ones, and we are taking that sickness. Is the future bright for we? Okay. Even work to do now to feed yourself, it is a problem. So it is coming a time, just when you have gotten job doing, you'll be battling with sickness, of which you have to buy medicines and other stuff. So I will beg the media, let us try and talk to the youth, tell them the reasons so that they can also be advocates like Ken is doing. He's doing one side. Can't the youth also stand at one side and stop this nonsense?
Thank you very much, Daniel. Let's go to Abokobi. Isaac.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Yeah, Isaac James, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing good by God's grace. In regards to the other head, and then the other one who is not available today. In fact, I think the state of emergency should be declared now. And I grew up in the eastern region in the village where we used to drink the river. Even when I came to Accra here, close to River Densu, a place called Afuaman, mine here, where we also drink the River Densu. So I think that what we have done, the devastation is too much. And please, Ghanaians should reject both NDC and MPP because they are the cause of our problem. With them, we can't solve this problem because they are the people having this pollution and this destruction. So we should reject them and find someone else. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Isaac James. Let's go to Tema again. Ajiman, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle. I hope you're doing well.
Well, God is taking care of us. Could be better. How about you?
By the grace of God, I'm also strong. I like the passionate way of you talking about this galamsey menace. And, I mean, I think the state of emergency should be now, because for the next 4 months, we don't know how destruction is going to be with us. It will be very painful, very disastrous, and disgrace for Ghana to import water from outside the country. But every fish spoils from the head. It is alleged that you have some of the authorities, the big men, those in government doing galamsey. If the authorities don't talk to them to stop, how can it be stopped? I also support that when there's what do you call it? Something to stop galamsey. If there's a demonstration, we all have to put ourselves to it. Yeah. I mean, the earlier we deal with it, the better. God bless you for talking about it.
Thank you very much, Ajiman. Let's go to Kwashiman. Nikpapo, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. How are you?
God is taking care of us. I believe you're fine too.
Yes, I am. It's been a while.
Sure.
Yes, my brother, you see, these are places that we have Rexec and Musex, and they are in communities and towns with chiefs and kings. So if we can name and shame and name and honor, I think it will contribute to the solving of the problem. Nice day.
Thank you very much, Nick Bakbo. Francis is at Bunkataban. So, Francis, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Winston.
Yes, Francis.
Winston, I think the state of emergency is long overdue. The reason why I'm saying that is, there's no political will to have these issues resolved. Because if you have an MP in Parliament who will elected you there to go and ensure that this country sits in a better place, for him to open his mouth and say that you polluted more than we did. In other jurisdiction, by now he should have resigned. How can you say that? It's so immature for him to say that you polluted more than we did. There's no political will to have this thing resolved. And I think if because the president is aware, even the speaker is saying that people in Parliament, it means that even the speaker knows some of the people who are doing that. Asantehene, he said it himself, but there are people seated with him. There, chiefs there, who are aware. There's no political will. I'm telling you, and to me, I feel Ghana is a failed state, because if the commander-in-chief cannot do this one for us, the commander-in-chief cannot ensure that our water bodies, our lands are preserved. I don't know who else is going to do it anymore. I don't know how we are going to get this thing resolved. It's sad. Look, I sit down and sometimes I feel sad for Ghana. Because if our leaders, they go and play at Parliament, in the Parliament House, they go and play there, and they go home. They are played and they go home. It's sad. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Francis. Let's go to Tema. Prosper, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, Prosper.
Yeah, please, listening to the two honorables on your station today, it will be okay for the state of emergency to be declared now. In fact, I would like the president to declare that state of emergency this very week, because it is getting out of hand. In fact, like, let's even deploy the military to start killing those people, because killing a small portion of those galaxies and saving the next generation is far, far better. So, this thing we all have to rise up and stand up against it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Prosper. Samson, is that Mataiku? Samson, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, Samson.
Yes, Winston, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
We are also fine, thank you. We see, Winston.
Yes, sir.
The problems of this country, anytime I sit down and review the president, it's just that the citizens have become too weak. The country, Ghana, I don't know whether it's culture, whether it's religion, whether it's whatever. Ghanaians have become overly weak. I don't know how many of them are the politicians. The entire 31 million people, our future, our children, our generations, is being, decimated because of what the Kufuor. That's coming president, the one who said we should what? He begged us to vote for him. Today, he's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, is he not?
Yes,
so
he is.
So what would the military do? Maybe the most potent, like you were saying, the countervailing power, force in this country that can deal with this matter are the unions, the workers. All workers in this country, maybe 2 weeks. Whoever you are, let's put down our tools. Let's see if he can rule this country. That's my contribution. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much, Samson. Bishop in Asante Mampong. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Winston. How are you?
I'm fine, Bishop. How about you?
It's not good. The way our country is being devastated. Galamsey. But, Winston, we are on air advocating for a state of emergency, which is good. Let the president declare the state of emergency. We are the same people who will be crying that human rights abuse and the rest. And people will take him on. Parliamentarians will take him on. They should have brought it to Parliament, and because of research and the rest. I think this time around, if a state of emergency is declared, they should all come together and say, yes, we are behind the president and we have to get rid of galamsey. Number two, the youth that we are fighting for, that want to prepare the land for them in the future. Winston, I will tell you, check our senior high students, our tertiary students, anytime they are on vacation, they all troop to galamsey sites to help in digging the ground and devastating the land. We teach them in schools, and we tell them how environmental degradation is harmful to the communities.
Okay.
But they are the same people who go during vacation to go and do galamsey.
Right.
And I don't know what we are getting.
Thank you very much, Bishop from Asante Mampong. Mutala is our final caller. Mutala in Medina. Mutala, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Mutala.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. Please, the thing is that this thing of galamsey will never stop in Ghana because we are politicizing it too much in such a way that it cannot be stopped. It is only the leaders who are supposed to stop it immediately. Because if you are a landlord and you are in your house and I just come with shovel and this thing to start digging, what will you tell me? So it is the traditional rulers, the communities, they are the very people. Because the president is in his office. So are you telling me that the president or the government should wake up from his decision to come and inspect them? It is only the traditional rulers. They are those causing this.
Thank you very, very much, Mutala, and thanks to all of you for joining us this morning. Many of you supporting the state of emergency. And now, I think we should actually do a poll on that, Raymond.
Yeah, that's true.
So that we can send the signal to the president.
Yes, let me bring you some news for you on your retirement plan. The new order of retirement we all know is here. Now you can retire on your own terms with a guaranteed monthly income for the rest of your life. Just simply invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and start receiving monthly income to enjoy the perfect retirement. It is that easy. The best part is you get to enjoy salary increase. We're talking about 16% in 2023 and 2024 as well. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh or simply dial *789*01# to request a call. Obrapa Ahotonkwa. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
So, did you know that all 41 LPG companies and internet stations across the country are 100% built and operated by indigenous Ghanaians? Now that you know, when you refill your cylinder with us, you support the growth of indigenous businesses and create more jobs, currently employing 10,000 Ghanaians. But that's not the only reason for why you should choose us. Our LPG distribution system offers unbeatable value, allowing you to buy any amount of the product in whichever quantities you need, making it incredibly pocket-friendly, as in tot. You can buy any amount you need. If you're worried about being cheated with us, you can watch Fili as your cylinder gets filled. Plus, we have weighing scales at every station, so you can double-check the weight of the quantity filled. That's trust and transparency guaranteed. Switch to LPG for your car, especially if you drive a taxi. It's more environmentally friendly, helping protect our precious ecosystem. Go green with LPG and make a difference. Remember, when the last tree dies, the last man dies. Refill your LPG at your nearest gas station and help save our forests and environment. Let's protect Ghana for this and the next generation. LPG Marketing Companies Association of Ghana, your affordable, pocket-friendly, trustworthy, eco-friendly choice.
Now, do you want a British degree at a fraction of the cost? Do you want a vibrant student experience in the community that equips you with useful employability skills, taking you one step closer to the career of your dreams? Enjoy all these and more, plus up to 50% scholarship for your degree at Lancaster University, Ghana. Be taught by the finance faculty, trained to UK standards at our campus. For more information, visit lancaster.edu.gh. Of course, lancaster.edu.gh. You can also contact us via admissions portal. That's admissions@lancaster.edu.gh, or call us on +233 020 960 7008. Lancaster University, Ghana, the only British university campus in West Africa.
Now, conferencing doesn't have to be the same boring routine. The location for your next conference can both be result-centered and relaxing. Aqua Safari Resort gives you the best of both worlds and more. Let them take the stress out of the process. Just call them on 0540 110190 and watch your conferences and events effortlessly taken care of.
Now, are you ready to make every moment count, from the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love? You can have the perfect companion. Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Talk to Stanbic on 0302 815 789 or on social media at Stanbic Bank GH, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
Stay with us. There's more after these messages.
This is James. Leave a message.
James, the game's about to start and everybody's here. Salah's got the meat going, Erling's got the cold ones, Saka's chilling. Where are you, man?
All your best football friends are waiting for you to join them for the Premier League. From 10 August to 10 November, you can get GoTV Super Plus now for the discounted price of 265 cedis to enjoy all 380 games of the Premier League live. Don't wait. Upgrade today. GoTV. Love it. T's and C's apply.
Hey, is that Kuku? Hey, you've grown into a big boy, oh!
Ah, Evipa. Even Momo is 15 years old.
It still feels like yesterday when we were fumbling with cash and worrying about the way money moves.
Say it again. Now I send money to my AC in the village, pay bills, save money, loans so kakra, investment kakra, at the Momo app.
Shit. How do you think I get the small coins from my bugapa?
To celebrate 15 years of Momo, you too can win awesome prizes in the Momo at 15 Rewards promo. Just download the new My Momo app, continue to transfer and make payments, and you could be one of the 15 lucky winners of 15,000 Ghana cedis and 150 lucky winners of 1,500 Ghana cedis each. So, Ghana, keep celebrating Momo at 15. Offer runs from now till November. T's and C's apply. MTN.
Still galamsey.
We'll still talk about it. You
Yeah.
have to stop.
Yeah.
Now, and all of you who've sent messages pledging to saying that you are prepared to join us demonstrate.
Yeah.
We're waiting for the demonstration.
Yes,
Don't worry, we'll fix the date shortly.
Yeah.
We'll all demonstrate against this practice.
In fact, this is one of the things that I am willing to, even if it's an entire week's demonstration, I'm willing to be part of it. It is, I call it modern terrorism in this country.
We must deal with them.
Yes.
Okay. So let me tell you about Yak Decor, because it's a hub that offers you the chance to elevate your home or office's aesthetics with high-quality premium furniture from comfortable and cozy beds, couches and sofas, elegant wardrobes, luxurious armchairs, fully fitted kitchens, and more. Your office needs are equally well catered for with our modern classic desk, swivel chairs and cabinets. Yak Decor doubles as your best bet for a wide range of accessories and decals, including picture frames, vases, flower pots, ceramic display stands, and everything you need to transform your space. Your dream could easily turn into a reality. With our expert advice, walk into Yak Decor showroom today on the East Legon Labaoleshi Road, opposite the MTN office. Call us on 0548837478 or 0535196688.
Now, are you ready to make every moment count? From the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Now, Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Now, talk to Stanbic now on 0302 815-789, on social media at Stanbic Bank GH, or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
So whether you are an SME, startup, large enterprise, or educational institution, Microsoft 365 Education, Business, and Enterprise are the cutting-edge solutions you need to streamline operations and enhance educational capabilities. From top-notch email services to dynamic CRM tools and collaborative platforms, we've got you covered. Sign up today to any MTN Business Microsoft solution and unlock exclusive access to additional services like Webways, Business Messenger, all at unbeatable prices. It's a complete digital transformation package tailored to fuel your success. Email us at mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com or WhatsApp or call 0244-308-111 to explore how we can empower your business. Hashtag Let's Get Business Done Better.
Now, attention all marketers and sustainability enthusiasts. This is Wilson Amwa inviting you to the CIMG Sustainability Marketing Summit happening next week, Thursday, September 12, 2024 at the EcoBank Head Office Auditorium here in Accra. Are you ready to take your marketing strategies to the next level while making a positive impact on our planet? Are you looking to be a net force for good? Join industry experts and thought leaders as they share the latest insights on and innovative approaches in sustainable marketing. From engaging keynote sessions to enlightening and panel conversations, you gain the tools and knowledge to drive your brand's green initiatives forward. Plus, it's a fantastic opportunity to network with Winston Amwa and like-minded professionals committed to creating a more sustainable future. Don't wait. Visit sustainablemarketing.org now to register and be part of this essential conversation. You can also call 0539-499-231 for more information. Stay sustainable, stay ahead, and be a net force for good. We look forward to seeing you at the CIMG Sustainable Marketing Summit.
So the Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited's back to school promotion is here with us again. In September this year, Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited is giving a generous 10 to 20% discount on all school items like textbooks, pens, pencils, erasers, exercise books, and more across all our branches in Accra, Kumasi, Tema, Takrady, Winneba, and Cape Coast. Parents, teachers, and students, please hurry while stock lasts. For more information, call us on 0506 487 or 0302 764 209 or email info@kingdomgh.com. You can also visit our website, kingdomstoreonline.com. Kingdom Books, where quality and affordability are both assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Now, from the simple pleasures of treating yourself to unforgettable weekend getaways or a special surprise for someone you love, you can have the perfect companion. Are you truly ready to make every moment count? Stanbic cards are there for those fulfilling moments that make you go like, yes, this is it. Talk to Stanbic now on 0302-815-789 and on social media at Stanbic Bank GH or visit stanbicbank.com.gh to learn more.
Learn more, but that means it's time for us to live now and make way for the news at 10. But keep listening to Joy on 99.7 FM. On behalf of the team, my name is Winston Amor.
Raymond Akwa.
We leave you in the hands of DJ.